is up, fellow Genshiners? Why did I say Genshiners? What's up? Just, wait, I forgot to open Twitch on my other thing. I just open it for fun because I get the chat in the bottom left corner. If only I had a second monitor that I could afford. I just have nowhere to put it. Just put it on the roof, and I always have to look up to read chat. That'd be awesome. Creator Dash. I'm live. Oh my goodness, I had no idea. Okay, anyways, we're here. Second half of 3.8 out. You know, I finished the big main event already with 19, actually probably like 20 days remaining. I mean, we can just check it out real quick. I wish I knew this thing started today, but whatever. We're here for the Hangout event. This is literally the only thing left for 3.8 other than that event that just came out. I'm gonna let this build up before I do anything because that's just how I do events now. But see, let's see how many days are left on this. 19 days, 3 hours. So basically 20 days. Actually, no, basically 19 days left. So there's a few weeks left on that. And all I have is shut up for a second, Raiden Shogun. Thank you. All we have is the Kaeya Hangout. Now, if you know anything about me, I have done literally every single Hangout. And I've loved it ever since they started. Even for characters I didn't care about. So we're going to unlock this bad boy. Confirm. Give me a second. Okay, claim. Boom. Now I have to do 2 days of dailies to get that key back. Oh no! Honestly, if they let you build up these story keys more than 3, they would be screwed with me because I would have like hundreds. Like, I swear. Anyways, shenanigans and sweet wine. I bet you it ain't starting in Sumeru. So, okay, this is their, like, Kaeya actually had a character story back in 1.0, so it's quite interesting. What? It is in Sumeru? Come on, Kaeya, you ruined my joke in 2 seconds. I am hurt and insulted. Okay, it's not that bad. But seriously, I literally said, definitely not in Sumeru. Guess who's in Sumeru? It's Kaeya. I guess he didn't leave. But Kaeya, you're supposed to be in the bottle land right now. What are you doing here? Anyways, it's very interesting of them for someone who had previously had a character story to have a hangout. But, you know, maybe they can drop some more stuff. Because last time we saw him before Bottle Land, Kaeya's all like, oh yeah, I'm Kadrian, and my surname is Alberic. And then Days Leaf was all like, what the heck's up with that? That guy started the Abyss Order, you evil man. And then we just left and forgot about it, I guess. You know, whatever. So now we go to 4.0. Hello, Sinful. How are you doing? And also, yo, what's up, Mother? How are you doing? How are you? How are we today? I'm here to hang out with this guy called the Bird Watcher. Okay. You have 40 wishes saved for Sampo? You mean you have 40 tickets saved for Sampo? I have more than that saved for Kafka. I have, like, what, 80 rolls saved for Kafka? Because even though I accidentally got Blade, but we don't talk about it. Now, at this rate, I'm going to have every Stellar on Hunter, because I already have Silver Wolf and Blade. I mean, Kafka's around the corner for me. Anyways, Kaeya, talk. What are you doing here in Sumeru still? Hey, you can whistle. Good for him. Imagine I got another voice actor for that.
Hey, little birdie. Don't feel down. Come and perch on my shoulder. Don't be shy. I'll show you around town.
Mans really does want to be a pirate. Kaeya!
Really? No wonder they never pay attention to me.
What? What? Come on.
It. I probably shouldn't be anthropomorphizing them anyway.
Yeah, what? You should. Why? We were just bringing up the whole big words already? Come on, I just got here.
Sometime. To which one of the Animo Archon's wins do I owe the honor?
Kaeya, I saw you like 2 weeks ago, okay? It hasn't been that long. It must be ordained by fate.
Oh, is this your way of saying that you missed me?
No.
Since it wasn't meant to be with this little birdie, I'd better leave it alone. Let's take a walk, shall we?
Sure, okay. I mean, cool.
If you're wondering why I'm here,
Please.
Jean's been worrying about trade safety recently. I discovered this when I unwittingly burst into her office.
Bro, I can't hear you. I'm walking behind you. Can you, like, slow down?
Long distance travel falls to me. I suppose it's my own fault for having such a
There we go.
strong sense of duty.
I can hear him. There we go. Now we're having a good time. Okay. Well,
Still, on the bright side, business is now taken care of. And I have unused travel funds, so I was planning
to drink alcohol. Okay, this
Gundafar, we are in the middle of a war. Your place is at the front lines by my son's side. Pray tell, what provokes your unwarranted return to the palace?
Okay, they're acting.
Importance, Your
Okay.
Majesty, such that I must personally report it to you.
outdoor theater. Looks fun.
What is going on? They don't. What are we supposed to do with Kaeya? Pfft, I don't know. Okay, it's not like he has important connections to anything or anything like that. Where were we just now? Travel expenses?
Ah, yes. Here's what I was thinking about the unused funds.
It was good to see you are finally streaming. I know, right? I never stream. To be fair, I was going to stream on Tuesday, and I just decided not to. It's because I was editing a video, guys, okay? I'm still being productive. It's not like I'm doing nothing when I'm not streaming, I swear. I'm either working at my job or editing if I'm not streaming. Okay, sometimes I slack off, but let's not talk about that. How do you think I can keep on watching like 7 animes at the same time, guys, okay?
Given that the acting grandmaster saw fit to allocate these funds to my trip in the first place, I think it's my responsibility to make sure that every last mora is put to good use.
Kaeya would. He's
In other
just like
words,
that.
What do you say we find a way to spend the remaining budget?
Oh my
Perhaps
gosh.
a fancy
Okay.
meal at a nice restaurant? Or a river cruise that takes in the sights of Sumeru City? Or we could buy a few nice mementos to take home.
Guys, I'll stop making Persona jokes. And is that embezzlement,
Hey,
buddy?
no need to put it like that.
That is exactly
Let's
what it
keep
is.
walking. We can consider it some more on the road. The rules of the Knights of Favonius state that any and all expenditures during a business trip are counted as travel expenses. That's more
Okay.
than enough justification to live a little.
Is it though?
Of course, with me being here on my own, it was looking like a wasted opportunity.
What? How, where are you walking?
Now that I've run into you, why don't we make this a joint trip?
Sure, I just like where you bro. You are going through the stair. No, I'm kidding. Acting like I've never played Genshin my
You're
entire
always
life.
so busy. It's high time you gave yourself a proper break.
I have
Even
been
the
on
sharpest
break
blade loses its edge if
since
it's
like
always in
3.6.
use. Regular maintenance is essential for reliable performance.
I mean, he's
And
not wrong.
anyway, life is short, so we should make the most of the time we have. Right now is the perfect time to relax and enjoy ourselves.
Yeah.
And who knows how many other chances we'll get. So come on, what do you say?
I said I'm turning you into the authority. No, just kidding. He's not evil. He works for he's the cavalry captain, even though he has no cavalry. Everyone says that joke, but it's very true. Like, why is he called that? Well, let me take you somewhere new, buddy.
Great. Music to my ears. I'll cover the travel costs, of course. There's nothing more enjoyable than the company of a good friend.
Oh, a good
Call
friend.
this a nice little excursion to round off my long business trip.
This guy always talks like he's sus. Like,
Now,
honestly, it's so
Let me
weird.
think where we should go.
And Lisa does that, but in a different way, if you know what I mean.
I've seen a lot of Sumeru already, so let's go for someplace new.
You've seen a lot of... Oh, what? Let's go to Inazuma, huh?
How about Liyue? I'd be heading past there on my way back to Mondstadt anyway, so it's not out of the way.
I know Liyue inside and out. Literally, I have 100% world exploration, Kaeya. I got you.
Well, lucky me. I'll hold you to that. Liyue's Ministry of Civil Affairs frequently corresponds with the Knights of Favonius.
I would hope so. You're like neighboring
So the
region.
address on their letterhead is one of the few places I'm familiar with. I don't have much luggage, so it won't take me long to pack. Give me a
Mans has
moment,
luggage.
and then we'll head there together.
So they just wanted us to meet him in Sumeru just to say, let's go to Liyue. But hey, why don't we go down here, man? I mean, hey, if you're gonna embezzle, why not go to Japan? You know what I mean? Nah. Let's forget about Inazuma. Honestly, sometimes they act like we should forget about Inazuma, except for the fact that Kirara was the most recent character. Yeah, now we just wait. This is my favorite part of stream where you look at the loading screen. Oh, no, it's kind of loading, kind of slow. Oh, no. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're here. Wait, this isn't Liyue music. What's going on here? Okay, there we go.
I've heard that there's lots to see and do in Liyue, but I'm
There's a
sure
few.
you're more familiar with the place than I am, so I'll leave the itinerary to you.
Honestly, there's not a lot of towns that you can go to right now. Liyue Harbor, and I guess it's not really a town, but that in-between part between Liyue Harbor and that other place, and then Chingsa Village. But apparently there's the tea place that everyone wants an expansion for. Me, personally, I don't care, but it's probably going to happen anyway. I'd rather it all be Fontaine, because, I mean, all the Sumeru updates was updating Sumeru's map. But, you know, whatever. Screw Fontaine, I guess. I'm being sarcastic. I have friends all over Liyue, and you can score discounts galore.
Excellent. Well, hopefully I'll get to know some of these friends for myself.
Well, yeah,
It's such a
hopefully they show up. I
satisfying
want to see
feeling
them.
Just drop everything, go on a long trip, and see something new.
Yeah, yeah, because I definitely do stuff like
Who knows
that.
who we might cross paths with.
No.
We might even end up going on an impromptu adventure. Just like how I met you in Port Omos, and now we're here. Come on, let's see what's up ahead.
Okay, what Liyue friend are we gonna run into? We have plenty, so I hope it's a cool one. Store on Liyue Harbor with Kaeya? Okay, I'm going the opposite direction I'm supposed to be going. Am I supposed to talk to you?
Do you know this shop?
Oh, what?
It looks pretty nice from the outside.
This is pretty
Shall we take a
bad.
look?
Yes, I do. I actually bought everything from her already, Kaeya. Trust me. This is not a
Welcome to
friend.
Mingxing Jewelry. We are a long-established trader of precious stones. Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
Boom, guys, pack it up. She has an official voice. Genshin Impact, you have to put that in the game now. She has to always say that line now because she has a voice line. If you don't use it, then you're evil. I don't know. I mean, they gave Catherine lines eventually.
Let me see.
Took up till 2.0.
Ah, some nice jewelry you've got here. Maybe I can grab something with a local flavor as a souvenir. What do you think, traveler? See anything that suits my style?
Let's check if they
I
sell
trust your
anything off the
judgment.
shelf. Well, hey, I'm talking here. Already buying souvenirs on the first day. Okay, yeah, see, actually, let's check if they sell anything off the shelf.
You're interested in souvenirs. If you're struggling to decide, you might want to consider getting some jade.
Yeah,
You can't
I
go
have
wrong
tons
with
of
a
that.
nice jade pendant. They're an elegant addition to your look, whatever your age or gender.
Awesome,
If you're
that's good to
looking for
know.
a specific design, we can make it to your specifications. It does take some time to fulfill an order, however. High-quality jade is hard to come by, so our waiting list is at least a couple of weeks.
Well, that won't do.
Oh, that's a pity. I'm just visiting and I won't be in town for very long.
Maybe they could ship it.
As much as it pains me to do so, I'm afraid I'll have to leave this beautiful bijou behind.
Bijou? Excuse me? 1 second. 1 second. What? A jewel or trinket? Okay, I know he wasn't wrong, but seriously? Wait, but why? Okay, the one it was B. Joe. Why is it's French? Excuse me? A spell and date to use the ornamental piece of delicate workmanship, jewel. Okay, well, guys, make sure to write that down in your own personal dictionary, bijou, all right? And they're like, how do you spell it? It's Bijous. Just so you sound fancy, okay? I mean, they're definitely ready for Fontaine. I got that much. I can't wait to meet the dog named Baguette. You know, that's my favorite one. Okay, people are joking about that, but, like, seriously, people name their pets after words that already exist already. So, like, I don't see why that was that weird to them.
No worries at all, sir. If you're looking for something off the shelf, why not go and see Mr. Shurto at the Jade Mystery?
Just like, get out of here.
He also deals in jade and precious stones.
Yeah, the guy with the uncut stones.
Exactly. But on that note, let me give you a word of advice. There's no risk in purchasing a piece of jade that's already been cut. But you could lose all of your mora betting on uncut rocks.
Exactly.
I won't say any more, as I don't want my fellow vendors to think I'm bad-mouthing them.
You should.
But I think you catch my drift.
That whole guys thing is just a scam.
It's only human nature sure to spend a little when you're on a trip. But don't be too hasty to part with your cash. The Ministry of Civil Affairs takes
she's
everyone's
going off.
economic
Okay,
well-being
guys, make
very
sure to spend your
seriously,
money
and they
respectfully.
often send out the Millilith to spread public awareness of well-known scams. As guests here, I'd encourage you to watch out for anyone trying to rip you off.
Now, Genshin Impact might be saying this, but they still want you to swipe on their banners. You gotta remember that, guys.
I think that's sound advice wherever you go into that. We appreciate it, boss.
He would call everyone boss. I know he's already done it before, but he just gives off boss vibes. Which, you know, I have nothing against, but I still don't know. I don't get why people call people boss. I mean, they call me that when I'm on the lowest ring of the ladder in my job, but, you know, hey, I'll take it. Whatever. Maybe they think it's respectful. I wouldn't say respectful, more. Okay, no, we're talking about someone else. Okay, never mind. I thought we were talking about the guy. Oh, wait, nope, we are. Yeah, even though I just 100%ed Leeway, I never really cared too much for it, I'm not gonna lie. Yep, okay, it's a scammer. What's up, Shito? Here to scam us today? Watch Kaeya get lucky.
Looking for uncut stones or pre-cut jade? We've got plenty of both for your viewing pleasure.
Did he always sound like that? Why is he
Uncut
British?
Stones.
Okay.
Oh yes, we were just briefed on that. Let's take a look at the pre-cut jade.
We should be
I
careful.
believe I detect a quiet but distinct tone of apprehension in your words. Please rest assured, there's nothing to be quite so wary about with my business.
I'm worried.
Feel free to peruse at your leisure. I think you'll find that everything I do here is entirely above board and legitimate, and I sell only pure and unadulterated goods. No scam guaranteed.
Oh, wow.
Sure,
Well,
you can
I
bet
could take
on
that from a
jade and
scammer,
lose if
huh?
You're unlucky, but that doesn't make it a scam.
Excuse me. Yeah, but like, you know, you are taking advantage of the human mind, of, you know, the picture where the guy stops mining right before the diamonds, guys. Remember, the second you think about quitting gambling, guys, the diamonds are in the next time you bet on black, all right, guys? That's when the treasure's there, when you're about to give up. So never give up. And if you get in debt, well, you know, losers lose, I guess. You know what I mean?
My terms are clear and transparent, and I only do business with willing customers. What scammer can claim that?
Sounds perfectly reasonable. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much the vendor is charging. If the customer decides to hand over their money, they're taking the bait of their own free will.
Shito is just the embodiment of Genshin Hoyoverse. They're covering their back with their own voice lines, guys. It's like, hey, you know you could lose a 50-50. It's not our fault you spent all your money on our game.
Yes, exactly. I'm glad you understand.
Oh.
Although your peculiar phrasing at the end there, you almost make it sound as if I really am scamming people. Anyway, betting on jade is what it is. Feel free to try your luck, but if you can't afford to lose, then it's not for you. We don't need to cause each other any trouble. I'll leave you to browse at your own pace now while I deal with other potential customers.
Yes, customers.
Amber-colored jade would probably make for a good souvenir.
Give it to Amber. Okay. Are you really thinking of buying
Why
it?
not? This is a quirky little place.
Yeah.
Somehow, I'm inclined to entertain him for a bit.
These core lapis pieces are Amora a dozen. I have better quality pieces than this.
Well, if you're not interested, then I guess we'll pass.
Oh, dang it. I lost him a potential customer.
Ahoy there, Captain! Fancy seeing you back in town. Struck any gold lately?
Well,
What, a poor sailor like me? You must be joking. I barely managed to make ends meet. What about you, Chateau? Still scamming people with your pile of rocks?
that's how you pronounce it? Why would you pronounce it like that? I'm not even going to try to anymore, actually.
Hey, keep your voice down. Can't you see I've got customers? But more to the point, when have you ever seen a customer get scammed in my store?
Every time I walk
I
by.
mean, you want the full list? Or... Hold up. Is that
You want the full list?
Captain Kaeya? What, brings you to Leeway?
Why is he nervous?
Oh, just taking a short trip with my friend. It's been a while.
I don't think
Yes, it's
they're on
been a
good
while,
terms.
hasn't it?
Anywhere you'd recommend I visit while I'm here?
Well, we're just gonna stop.
Let me think. Wanmin Restaurant's always a pretty good bet.
Of
Chef
course,
Mao's
I knew
daughter
it.
is a skilled chef, and their prices are very reasonable. My wife can't get enough of their boiled fish. You could give that a try. And, speaking of my wife, she won't let me forget what a great help you've been to us before. So thank you on her behalf.
Oh, wow, look at him, having
wife.
connections.
Ah, yes. How is she doing these days? Keeping well?
I'm pretty sure you already know how she's doing, Kaeya.
Very well, thank you. Very well. Anyway, I've got something I need to do down at the South Wharf, so my apologies, Captain Kaeya, but I'd better get going.
All right. See you.
I'm glad to see he wants to be there.
Ah, I finally remembered who that was. Captain
Of course.
Wu. He runs a transport business between Mondstadt and Liyue.
Okay.
I see. So you went through that whole conversation with no idea who you were talking
Okay,
to.
shut up.
Well,
We don't
that
want your
explains the
conversation.
generic pleasantries and the general awkwardness.
We don't want. Okay, we're done with you, buddy. You got paid enough. Your lines are already full.
Old Wu's usually quite the chatterbox, so it's very unusual for him to just take off mid-conversation. How exactly do you two know each other anyway?
Maybe he owes Kaeya a favor.
An educated guess. Yes, you could put it like that.
I'm educated.
Pretty straightforward,
Yo.
honestly. The captain was making a delivery to Mondstadt when his ship sprang a leak. He overexerted himself fixing it and keeping the cargo dry, and ended up passing out from exhaustion. I took him to Mondstadt to recover.
Wow, what a chump.
Well, it still seems strange to me. Sure, he's hardly the most charming conversationalist, and he's also mighty stubborn, but all of us know Old Wu is an honest and kind-hearted man.
Yeah, and him screaming about you being a scammer and saying he's honest, you just outed yourself,
His eldest
Sheeta.
was once playing on that big rock over there when he took a tumble and injured himself. I helped to patch the kid up, and the next day, Old Wu was here to buy a couple of uncut stones. I'm just surprised he was so quick to excuse himself, that's all.
No, whatever. It doesn't matter. Who
Normally,
cares?
He's the kind of guy who, if you run into him on the street and he owes you a favor, he'll grab you by the hand and thank you profusely until you ask him to stop.
Well, stubborn, I can believe. Someone had drilled a gaping hole in his ship, and the water was coming in fast. How he managed to make it all the way to Mondstadt,
Luck?
not to mention with his cargo intact, I have no idea.
Someone drilled a hole in his ship?
Oh, no!
dear.
I wonder who
Must
did
have been
that.
one of the less savory captains out there trying to sabotage his business so they can squeeze their way into the market. When competition is stiff, sometimes things get ugly. It's the way of the world, unfortunately.
Okay, cool. We no longer care about Captain Wu. Can we just forget about
His
it?
line of work isn't easy. The
Please.
poor fellow usually has to set sail before the break of dawn. He's been loitering around a lot these past few weeks, though. I thought maybe he'd come into some Mora.
No.
Competition is fierce these days, and there's not a lot of Mora to be made in shipping. So every day he stays idle is another negative in the books. I do wonder what's gotten into him.
Maybe he's
Anyway, I
dying.
digress. We merchants protect our goods like our own lives, so who knows? Maybe he had some important cargo to see to. Either way, good sir, don't mind him.
Exactly. Yeah, we finally got to the point where forget about that guy. Anyways, Kaeya's a good night.
I am an upstanding member of the Knights of Favonius.
Okay, we
after
get it.
all.
You like bragging. Humble
Just look me in
brag.
the eyes. Don't you find me trustworthy?
Actually not, because your eyes are Conrian.
Since you asked about recommendations earlier, you're here from Mondstadt, yes? Might I suggest the tea house is somewhere to rest your legs?
I want to go to One Man
If
Restaurant
memory
for no
serves,
reason.
they're just about to retell the tale of Bravebeard the Valiant from the top. Why not pay them a visit?
Sounds interesting enough. Let's check it out.
Okay, no One Man Restaurant. Is that the one behind us or the other one? It's the other one, okay. Apparently, if you listen to that one random guy's story, like, he'll, like, eventually give you a part to a book for an achievement I need. But, like, I tried to, and then he just, like, added nothing new yet. So it was kind of just like, what the heck, bro? Give me the book! I want the stupid book! Okay. Oh, wait, never mind. Hey, look, Captain Wu's right there. What the... Adult Zhang... Wait. It said Aunt Zhang, sorry.
This is the Huyu Tea House.
Let's find some rest.
We meet again, Captain Kaeya.
Why are you talking like
What a
that?
coincidence. Twice in one day.
Well, how are you already chilling at Henyu Tea House, buddy?
Oh, that didn't take me long, and I ran the whole way.
Wow, that's crazy.
Wu, weren't you just at Wanwen Bookhouse buying a book for your daughter? What's this talk about the wharf?
Oh, wow, cool. This guy's lying.
Just leave it be, Aunt Zhang. There's no need to embarrass him right in front of everyone else. I take it that you two aren't from around these parts. I'm a caravan guard by trade, and meeting people from all over the world is one of the main perks of the job for me.
Okay.
Why don't you join my table so we can get to know each other?
You are not sitting at a table.
Oh, seems like the tea house is the place to be in Liyue. Feels like I'm back in the angel share.
Except for you get tea instead of alcohol.
Did you manage to get something for your daughter?
So your
just
brain
now,
gets
Captain Wu?
improved instead of unimproved. What's the word I was looking for? Defective.
Yes.
I don't know.
Thank you. If it weren't for you, Captain Kaeya, she might not have even made it into this world.
That's
I'm
oddly
so lost,
morbid.
Wu. What's the story here?
Nothing.
Your wife's originally
Good story.
from Mondstadt, isn't
Cool
she?
story, bro.
Did you run into Captain Kaeya when you were there on business, or when you were visiting the in-laws?
The latter.
So wait, Kaeya saved you more than once?
Oh, this is so humiliating. Anyway, back when my wife was pregnant, we were taking a trip to Mondstadt to visit her parents this one time, when we were mugged by a group of treasure hoarders near Dawn Winery.
Near Dawn Winery? Just get
Oh,
good.
That sounds awful. Were either of you hurt?
Yes.
I mean, he's still here, and he's still got all his limbs, so they can't have roughed him up too bad. I'm guessing Captain Kaeya stepped in before they could do either of you any serious harm, huh?
Why does he sound... I always say that. I mean, he's still here. It's like, bro.
Yes, he did. Thankfully, he heard my wife crying for help and drove them away. My wife was injured and quite shaken up by the ordeal. So he took her to the winery and asked them to look after her.
Okay.
So, what happened to you? Where did you disappear to?
I was...
I was in the water.
Freeze!
Huh? What did you jump in the water for? You know they can still get you in there, right?
Ah, nah.
No, that's not... They threw me into the water and, stripped me of all my clothes.
Well, okay, why would they do that, bro? It's not even... That's like worth like 2 cents.
They did what? Did they have a weird fetish or something?
Whoa, we're
Stripping
using
a
that
sailor
word here?
naked and throwing him into the water. It's not like you were going to drown. So, then what? I take it you swam to shore?
Bro, okay. Excuse me? Out of all my years of playing Genshin, you know, the last word I expected to see used or phrase is weird fetish. I'm in pure shock that they even used that word in the first place. Oh, okay,
The treasure
continue.
hoarders always move in groups, and fighting back when you're outnumbered isn't usually an option. It's no surprise that they quickly overpowered Captain Wu.
Of course.
I'm just glad that everyone made it out all right at the end.
It's gonna take me a while to get over that. I jokingly dissed them for saying senpai once in a quest. When was that quest? 2.5, whichever one had Ayaka's skin in it. That one. So probably more like 2.6 maybe. I'm acting like I know anything. Wait, no. It's 3. It would be 3 point something. Whatever. You know, whatever. 3.5. Whatever. Who cares? But fetish? Like, come on. Okay, I'll stop.
Captain Kaeya, please, there's no need for you to try to save face for me like this. I already owe you so much. You don't have to do anything more. Yet, despite that, I somehow only ended up humiliating myself further. Oh, there's no point in me trying to save face now.
All right,
They
buddy.
tossed me into the water to humiliate me, and to use it as leverage to get my wife to pay up. But they didn't know that I could swim.
Any normal person who is in a boat should be able to swim.
What I'd intended was to pretend
Luffy.
to drown, then sneak back onto shore while they weren't looking, and find a way to rescue my wife. That was before Captain Kaeya appeared out of nowhere and saved the day.
Yo,
So
no
then
way.
I figured I'd get out of the water, get dressed, and catch up with you. But God knows what they did with my clothes. I couldn't find them anywhere.
All right,
By
cool.
the
Good
time
for
I
you,
gave up
buddy.
looking for them, you were most of the way to the winery, so I had to run after you with nary a thing on myself.
Oh, you're using some fancy words. I mean, everyone knows what nary means, but like still.
Outrageous.
Okay, wow, you're laughing at this guy, this poor guy, Aunt Zhang. How dare you?
So, what happened next?
Guingji,
I
just
made
listening.
it to the winery, but the maids noticed me first, and they called the Lord of the Manor out to give me the beating the treasure hoarders never got around to.
What?
After my wife recovered consciousness, she had to have a long talk with the young lord to explain everything. He then escorted us both safely to Stonegate.
Good for you.
Oh, whoa.
Wow,
Sorry.
best friend of all time. How dare you? How dare you? This man is spilling his guts here, and you're laughing at him.
Ugh, good luck living that one down.
No, what? That is not how you help someone in a situation like.
Trust me.
Well, okay.
I know. My wife never lets me forget.
Oh wow, he's surrounded by such a bunch of loving people, huh? That make fun of him for being beaten up by multiple dudes. Okay, sure, yeah.
I'm sorry, Captain. I wasn't intending to share that story.
It's fine. It's my own fault for thinking I could sweep it under the carpet and forget about it.
I mean, no one
I
should
don't
be
know
making
if I
fun
could
of you
ever
for that.
repay you for all you've done. That's why I get so embarrassed every time I run into you. Still, it won't stop me from trying. You and your friend are here to catch the storyteller, right? The tea's on me. It's the least I can do.
Can you afford it?
In fact, they do serve some food here too, but it's not the best.
Oh, throwing
Let me run and get
shade.
some fruit to share. I'll be right back.
Okay, where's the storyteller and like the rest of the customers though? What's up, helpful friends that are very nice to your friend that you're hanging out with?
How much Fanaria caught of that? Old Wu really has no filter, does he?
Array fan who? Aunt Jang, say something.
Oh, poor Wu.
Wow.
Oh, gosh. I'm so sorry. It's just...
Okay, you know what? Props on the laughing, but also stop doing that. Good laugh. Chat with Kaeya. What's up? You in the corner, you little lonely loner? Talk to me.
He really didn't have to share all the details of that story. But since he didn't seem to mind, I wasn't about to stop him.
Did you avoid bringing up the whole story on purpose?
I did actually forget it first. But once he brought up his daughter, the memory of his naked escapades came flooding back.
Oh, okay, so you try to lock it in
Diluc thought some
the
pervert
deep
was
recesses of his
harassing the
mind.
maids. He charged straight out the door, great sword in hand and raring to go. I haven't seen him so angry in a long time.
Go, Diluc.
So many people owe me favors nowadays. It's hard to keep track of them all.
Oh.
I really should go check my favors ledger once I'm back.
Oh, it's so
Refresh my
terrible.
memory.
So many people owe me because I'm such a helpful guy. Oh. Stop. You have a favors ledger?
Hey, you didn't think I was being serious, did you? Do I really strike you as the kind of person to keep track of favors in a notebook?
No, but you make it sound like it's a
I
hassle.
just helped the guy out on a couple of occasions because I happened to be in the right place at the right time. I have no intention of asking him to do anything for me in return. At least, not so far.
Sus. He's
I'm
sus.
back with fruit. Please help yourselves, everyone. My treat.
It better be good.
Thank you.
Oh, don't mention it. It's just a few fruits, nothing extravagant.
Yeah, make sure to eat this apple, Kaeya, and then he dies.
Once my new pharmaceutical business takes off and I have more to spare, I'll get you a proper thank you gift and send it to the Knights of Favonius.
Okay, we got lore drop on Captain Wu that we're all gonna forget about. Thank you for that.
Pharmaceutical business. So you found a new career? No more shipping?
Yeah, no more shipping.
Shipping's impossible work nowadays. There's too much competition, the margins are too small.
Yeah, Amazon.
So I've decided to switch gears. I'm going to become a partner of Boo Boo Pharmacy and provide funding for a brand new medication they're producing.
Oh, really?
It's specially formulated to treat seasonal joint and limb pain.
Oh,
If you didn't
yes!
know, it's a very common health complaint among sailors, but also extremely difficult to treat.
Why do they have seasonal joint and limb pain, guys? What's up with that?
I've suffered from it myself, which is why I know that a lot of people stand to benefit from this once it enters the market. It's a good cause and a stable source of income.
Hey,
Whichever way you
yo,
look at it, it's a
income?
step up from the back-breaking work I did before. I've already had some talks and invested 1 million mora for the first round of funding.
1 million, bro?
That's
Where'd you get all that
impressive, Wu.
money?
I wouldn't have thought you had the connections for something like that. So is it Dr. Baiju that you're in talks with?
Oh no, not Dr. Baiju. Actually, it was his master, Dr. Baifudze. His medical expertise and clinical experience are second to none, and he really cares about his patients.
That guy's still alive? I thought he was dead.
He
Okay.
gave me a few of his traditionally formulated bone-strengthening pills when he saw me suffering from my leg pains one day. It was like a miracle cure. The pain immediately went away.
Okay, so it's not a scam?
Dr. Baiju's master.
Yeah, I'm not buying that story, buddy.
Yeah. I told him I'd be enthusiastically recommending his medicine to the other guys at the docks. And after some hesitation, he just went right ahead and wrote up a prescription for me, completely for free.
Wow, and he charged you 1 million more. That was his
He said that
decision.
he shouldn't really be handing out free prescriptions since, and I quote, "It goes against generations of tradition handed down by our forebears." But he just felt like it was the right thing to do. What a great guy.
Yeah, what a great guy. I sure hope he's not a scammer. That would really suck.
But I got chatting with Dr. Baiju recently when the Secure Transport Agency did a delivery for Boo Boo Pharmacy. He told me that his master has already passed away.
That's what I was about to say. Everyone before him's already dead because of the snake.
Huh? Why would he say something like that? I mean, the guy's old, but he's still in great health.
Captain Wu, where did you meet this old master?
Oh no, don't say it.
Just out on the street? I know that sounds dubious, but this is an educated and respectable gentleman we're talking about. There's no faking that.
Yes, there is, because he's dead.
Hold on a second. I just remembered something. My nephew-in-law met a medicine seller not too long ago, too. He also described it as a miracle cure.
Oh, you have a nephew-in-law?
He
Good
spent
for
a
you.
lot of mora on it, but when he brought it to Boo Boo Pharmacy, Herbalist Gwei took one look and told him he'd bought nothing but regular painkillers.
Oh.
Fudzu you met. Did he by any chance have a goatee and salt and pepper hair?
Oh, salt and pepper hair.
He did.
Uh-oh, you gave that guy 1 mil?
If I may, Captain Wu, there's a lot of mora involved here. It seems like it would be worth asking this Dr. Baiju about his master, just to set the record straight. You could show him the medicine as well. Clearly there's some misunderstanding here.
Yeah, I know Baiju. We just, I mean, we met him a long time ago, but he just became playable, like, an update ago, and everyone skipped on him, because, like, who cares?
You're right, Captain Kaeya. A quick trip to Boo Boo Pharmacy, and I can get Dr. Baiju to clear all of this up. I'm sure it's all... I mean, hopefully it's all fine.
It's not. His master is dead.
He left in a hurry. He must be stressed out of his mind right now.
Yeah, well, I mean, I know Dr. Baiju. Maybe I should go and help.
Hey, let him deal with this, okay?
Oh, what? Come on.
No point in you stressing yourself out, too. Fraud or not, it's up to Captain Wu to figure out exactly who he's gotten himself involved with.
But...
I'm no Dark Knight hero, or a martial arts hero for that matter, and neither are you.
Excuse me? Are you calling me a not martial arts hero? I am actually majorly offended, Kaeya. You already know what I've done. I beat a god. Sure, I got other people's help, but that's against the point.
Wait, or are you? Now that I think about it, I can see you having a secret double life as a martial arts hero here in Liyue. You certainly have the personality for it.
So, is that, like... does that mean vigilante? I don't know.
Either way, Liyue has its own rules and regulations. Best to let the Ministry of Civil Affairs deal with this in the proper manner. If a couple of outlanders like us get involved, we might just end up muddying the waters, even with the best of intentions. We
Okay.
came here to enjoy ourselves, remember?
Yeah, let that guy be
We don't
scammed
want to
by
get
himself.
Our priorities mixed up. Oh, and look at that. The storyteller's taking the stage.
It is said that
Oh,
the
that's the
sky's
guy.
the limit for the aspirational soul. But alas,
Ah,
for the woes of the world
shut up.
are
Okay,
equally
okay.
limitless. No such stranger to woes was Huang Guang.
Huang
A man
Guang.
who, having suffered countless injustices at the hands of his fellow men, forsook them to dwell among the mountains and rivers.
You bet.
Yet
No more.
fate
Oh,
fortuitous
don't say
found
the
him
whole
when he
story,
entered
man.
The tutelage of an adeptus. and learned
Okay, I'm
many
going.
Mystical arts from him. Per his master's wishes, he then returned once more to the human world.
Whoa.
Only this time, with a sworn duty to cleanse the land of demons and
Awesome.
to see justice done wherever he might tread.
Are we done yet? Okay, there we go. You listen to the tale of Brave Beard the Valiant.
Is that all? Oh, I was hoping to hear the rest of the story.
What do you think about it, buddy?
It was all right. I suppose the hero always has to sacrifice himself to save others.
I mean, they don't
It
have
does
to.
make for some good storytelling, but it leaves you wondering how he really feels about the whole thing. Did he ever have second thoughts? Only he can know, I suppose.
Or a storyteller could add that.
Oh, I see the show is over.
Did you find Baiju?
Yeah, I saw Dr. Baiju. Looks like it was a scam after all.
No way, I'm so
Then
surprised.
what are you waiting for? Don't just stand there. You need to report this to the Ministry of Civil Affairs right away.
Hold on. Let's not lose our cool.
How's that losing our cool?
Get your story straight first, so you can give them a clear and detailed account of events in the order that they occurred. And one more thing. Do you still have a way to contact this guy?
No.
Well, I'd arranged to meet him at the Yunsheng Tea House once I've withdrawn the next sum of Mora, so I suppose he'll still be waiting on that.
Okay.
So you've got
We
another
both said
meeting.
okay.
I've got no one to blame but myself for this.
No, that guy is
Can't believe I was
NPC
so
101.
gullible. I guess the world isn't made for naive simpletons like me.
Don't say that. This is not your fault, buddy. Except for it kind of is. The way you abuse your trust is despicable.
You're a good person. I'm touched by your words of comfort.
Yeah.
Still, it's up to me to find a way to get my Mora back. The consequences are mine alone to bear.
Ah.
At my age, I'm sure I should be comforting the young with words of wisdom rather than the other way around. What does that say about how I've spent my life?
I don't know. You look like a loser. I mean, you're an NPC, so whatever you do, it doesn't matter. What is it, Kaeya? Got a
It's
solution?
obvious, isn't it? He needs to report the case to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Oh, well, there must be more we can do. No. Where's third option? Yeah, you're right. Okay, that's their freaking job. You know, now I agree to let them do their job. Okay, well, there must be more we can do. Whatever.
Come with me.
No, I'm good. In fact, you know, yeah, this is gonna be the only hangout I don't finish just because he said come with me. Okay, anyways, what is it? Standing a suspicious amount away from these people.
I am quite curious. How does our chivalrous martial arts hero intend to come to Captain Wu's rescue here?
I have
There
no
are countless
idea.
victims of injustice in the world. We can't try to help each and every one of them, can we?
Right now, we could at least help one person. Yeah.
I'm surprised. I didn't know you thought of me as someone who helps other people unconditionally.
Yeah, he
I'm
doesn't.
genuinely flattered. But we both know that I'm not that kind of person, really.
You even helped him think through where we can find the con artist. You didn't want others to laugh at Captain Wu's woes. You helped him just because you were there and you didn't even remember it, buddy. And that's why I believe you'd be willing to help.
Your logic is very straightforward and quite endearing in its simplicity.
Thanks for calling me a simpleton.
But I like how you think. So I'll indulge your martial arts hero aspirations for now.
That's not what it is, but sure. I mean, you could call it whatever you want, bro. Call it whatever you want. What was the point of that? Captain Wu is in woe. Now he's
Captain
Captain
Wu?
Woe.
How would you feel about owing
Whoa.
me one more favor?
I'm sorry, Captain Kaeya?
Let's say, hypothetically speaking, I found a way to recover your Mora that would leave the man who defrauded you feeling angry and frustrated, but give him no way to get back at you.
Excuse me, how would you do such a
If
thing?
it could be done, and the only cost was owing me yet another favor, what would you say?
His wording is
What
always
exactly
weird.
are you getting at?
He's
The
helping?
traveler here is adamant that you should ask me for another favor. Personally, I blame the storyteller. After the
Okay.
inspiring tale
Wow.
of Bravebeard, she's all gung-ho about playing hero and righting this injustice once and for all.
It's not like I'm a legendary hero or anything. Not me.
Captain Kaeya, young lady, thank you. I will humbly accept your kindness.
I mean, you don't have to.
Alright. Now here's what I'm thinking.
We kill him and take all his money. No. Whoa.
right.
Whoa, that's a
Let's
great
settle. Per our
plan.
brave hero's plan, let's rendezvous at Yansheng Tea House tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Are you sure you're not out of embezzlement money yet? 8 to 12. Whoop, right here. Boom. 8 o'clock is my favorite time to skip to in Genshin Impact. Whoa, you can see the top of the pyramid from here. What the? I mean, there's a chasm. I like how far you can see in that. Oh, and there was the tree to the Bruh. I love how far you can see in this game. It's awesome. Yangsheng Tea House. Oh, this one. I think we went in there like one time. Oh wait, no, wait. No. This isn't this
Good. I'll
Yolan's?
head upstairs first, and you join me in a bit. You've got nothing to worry about. As long as this lucky coin's in my hands, it'll do as it's told.
I'm curious. Why is that coin lucky, Kaeya?
Before I toss the coin, I'll get our guy to bet heads or tails. Then it's your turn to bet. Now remember, if I touch my chin, you bet heads. If I touch my forehead, you go for tails.
Okay, got it, buddy. Imagine if I forgot. Everyone is in position. The plan is risky, but if anyone can pull it off, it's Kaeya.
Hello. Are you waiting for someone?
Sorry, I must have spaced out for a second there.
As long as you follow the rules of the tea house, you're welcome here. Please be our guest.
Okay, Chiyu. Chewy. Looking good. I mean, what? Yeah, we talked to Yoan here, I remember.
From the way you describe it,
It's been a bit.
It does sound like an attractive place to settle. Perhaps I might have to make the move here after all.
Your lips aren't moving!
All that awaits me back
there you
in
go, buddy.
Mondstadt is a horde of insufferable sycophants. Truly tedious.
Okay.
The reason I left home in the first place was because I was reluctant to simply live off of my inheritance.
Okay.
I understand.
Mr.
For
Bai.
one as ambitious as yourself, Mr. Rich, living off of the family fortune must feel like the dullest existence in the world.
Oh, this guy sounds very trustworthy. I should give this guy 1 million mora. Why do you talk like that? He talks like an evil merchant. Hey, yo, what's poppin'? It's me.
What are you doing? It's common courtesy to introduce yourself. Can't you see we got here first?
Don't be so uptight. I'm just looking for a seat. The other tables are all taken. This was the only place left.
They're running out of tables, huh? Looks like this location's getting too small for them.
Oh, man, this guy's so...
Very
No,
well.
I'm kidding.
I'll make an exception for you this one time. Let's hope the tea, at least, won't disappoint me.
Okay,
So,
good
my
acting.
friend, what's your name?
Kaeya, and I discussed titles in advance. I'm an aspiring foreign disciple of the Gulha clan. I'm just, yes.
Here's the tea that you ordered. Please enjoy.
What am I talking about?
This tea is... Never mind. Mr. Bai, this has been a most pleasant and insightful conversation.
I ruined it.
Fortune that I encountered such a refined gentleman as yourself so far from home. Please allow me to pay for the tea.
Oh, how nice.
Yes, good fortune indeed. In that case, I must thank you for your generosity.
You there.
Thank you for all your money.
Okay, thanks. Far from home?
Oh, you can't tell? My family's lived in Mondstadt for
Yeah,
generations.
I cannot tell where anyone's
I got
from.
bored sitting around at home and
in
decided to
Genshin.
set off on a journey to expand my horizons.
New
The sights
horizons.
of Liyue Harbor are rather spectacular. I've half a mind to buy a waterfront property here so I can come vacationing every year.
Ooh, sounds nice.
That would be quite nice. If the family would spare me a little loose change, I could even invest in an antique shop or two so I have something to do during the day.
What, waterfront properties are so... But waterfront properties are so
And
expensive.
The point of life is to enjoy yourself.
Yes,
If
yes.
something makes me happy, it's worth every mora.
Just like this painkiller miracle working pill from Mr.
Rich, just
Dr.
to
Bai.
clarify, that's quite a large sum of mora as far as the common woman is concerned.
Why common woman?
It's understandable that our friend over here feels out of her league.
The name's Albert. Surname Rich. But only the servants in the house address me as Mr. Rich. Now that we're so well acquainted, Mr. Bai, please just call me Albert.
Albert, hey, he's going off of the Alberic thing. I see you. I see what you're doing there, buddy. Imagine, wow. Hi, my name's Mr. Rich. I am not here to scam you.
Albert does have a nice ring to it.
Oh.
It is my honor to become friends with someone of your caliber.
Why are you saying
You
it like that, huh?
flatter me. What say you to acting as my guide during my time in Liyue? I'll pay you handsomely, of course.
Oh, yes, of course.
Naturally, board and lodging would be included. And I could pay you in the region of 50,000 mora per day?
No need, my good friend. I shan't be so vulgar as to take your mora.
Oh, okay.
We're both men of character.
Character.
The pleasure of your ongoing acquaintance shall be ample reward in itself.
Yes, he's seeing you as an investment.
To join a noble gentleman on his travels is a rare opportunity. Please, let me draft up an exact itinerary. I'll make sure to give you the experience of a lifetime.
I am definitely not trying to scam you. Why don't talk like that, Mr. Bai? You need to get better at your acting.
You there. You're welcome to join us if you want. Which clan did you say you were with? The Hoo-Ha clan or something?
It's the Gua clan, buddy, and you better remember it.
Strange choice of name. Gotta say, I've been in Liyue for a while now. This is the first I'm hearing of them.
Yeah, they're kind of underground.
I guess they're one of these obscure ones who keep to themselves.
Yeah, kind of.
Yes, well, there are many martial arts clans and factions in Liyue. It's only natural that you haven't become acquainted with all of them.
I mean, I only know one.
Fair enough. Still, weird name. Bet they have some even weirder practices.
Okay, why are you just dissing the Guha clan? What did they ever do to you?
Seriously, though, what kind of skills do you guys train anyway? It's all for show, right? I saw some people performing a few tricks down at the wharf. Is it that kind of thing?
You know, the Guha clan is devoted to the teaching of martial arts, Kaeya. Don't do Xing Cho like that. If you're comparing the Guha clan to street performers, we have nothing to talk about. I will take my leave now. I'll get my own check as well.
I already told the server to put it on my tab.
Oh, dang
Bother
it.
getting her to
He's
split
still
the
gonna
bill.
he's still gonna
It'll
pay
only
it.
complicate things.
He's still gonna pay for my tea. No. Okay. Our master teaches us not to accept free favors.
Young lady, there's no need to take things so serious. Why don't you loosen up and enjoy the free drink?
Bro, man's dissing what my character's entire thing is supposed to be, and he's expecting me to loosen up.
Are you trying to make a point by throwing my generosity back in my face? All right then. What if I say your bill is mine and don't let you pay?
Wanna fight?
Please, my friends, let's not get so worked up. Yin Chong Tea House is no venue for a duel.
I could
You'll
be.
all get escorted right out the door.
What door? We're outside.
Young people have hot tempers, I understand that. But there's no need to come to blows over a few words taken to heart when there are far more diplomatic ways to resolve the dispute.
Okay, then how about we settle this with a coin toss? I'll foot my own bill if I win.
Did I hear that right? So you'll only pay for yourself if you win, but I'll get the check for the three of us if you lose. It's not that I care about the Mora. After all, I offered to pay for everyone's drinks in the first place.
We're just fighting? Okay,
No,
what is this
what
doing?
I find truly absurd is your refusal to play fair. I demand that you also pay for three if you win.
What a load of hogwash. If I win the bet, you have to make a formal apology to the Guha clan.
Fine. You can have your apology if you win. But on one condition. We'll do the best of three, and the winner pays for the table.
Uh-oh.
Well, as long as you're no longer raring to fight, peace begets wealth, as the elders used to say.
Used to say? What do you mean by
Why
that?
do you join us, Mr. Bai? Let's entertain this gal for a sec. We don't want her to think you're stingy.
What?
But I wasn't even a part of your argument.
But hey, what this is just, it just
What are you
makes it
trying
fun.
to say, Mr. Bai? Whose side are you on here?
Oh,
Of course, I'm on...
Mr. Rich's
And
Albert.
Anyway, it's no big deal if you win. It's just a few cups of tea after all, so you can just take it from your fees as my guide.
All right then. I suppose it's not all that different.
It's
from
1
dice
million
and
more.
games I used to play in my youth. If it's just for a few drinks, you can count me in.
This guy did dice gambling games when he was in his youth. Okay, buddy.
All right, now we're talking. Okay, now that we've agreed on the rules, how should we do this coin toss? After all, a Mora coin looks the same on both sides.
Easy, we can just borrow a pen from the counter to mark one side. Yeah, I was wondering how would he do heads and tails with Mora, because it has the same thing on both sides. Which, I mean, it kind of sucks, but I mean, it looks cool.
That should be simple enough. Here, I'll take this coin and ask the counter to draw a line on one side. You two can wait for me.
But if it's that inconvenient, how did heads or tails even become a thing in the world of Teyvat? I mean, how about we look at the lore behind it? Shut up.
Young lady, I can see that you haven't spent many years in the real world. You take everything far too personally.
Okay, wow.
I, too, only met this Mondstadt millionaire by complete chance today.
Wow, that's
Getting along
convenient.
just fine. I actually came here to meet with a business partner to count the cash from 2 recent investments when this gentleman struck up a conversation.
Oh, how nice of him.
In the real world, you've got to keep up appearances.
What does that
There's
mean?
no need to offend the rich. After all, if you keep them happy, you can probably make some more off of them too.
Oh, wow. Thanks for the great life lessons on how to use people for their worth.
You young
What a great
people
lesson.
are much too impulsive. It pays to keep a level head.
Bro, this man's talking about how he's literally just buttering them up because they're rich. Like, thanks for that.
Just so we're clear,
I got that
let's say
recorded.
The marked side is heads, and the unmarked side is tails. Everyone has to pick a side before the coin toss. Oh, and no takebacks.
Sure.
We should also take turns tossing the coin.
Okay.
Sounds fair to me. Why don't you do the first toss, Albert?
Albert?
All right, then, I'll start us off. Here we... Oh, wait.
Excuse me.
I nearly forgot to collect everyone's bets.
Oh, how convenient.
Mr. Bai, heads or tails?
Why me first?
I suppose the choice is arbitrary since it's a 50-50 chance. I'll go with tails.
Bro, this is literally just Hoyoverse talking about their gacha rates. I mean, it is just a 50-50. It's like... All right, Hoyoverse, I see you. First, we talked the other scammer. Now we're with the scammer. They're all talking about how... Guys, the gacha rolls, it's fine. It's fine. Since it's a 50-50 chance, it doesn't matter. Anyway. No.
Let me think. I'll also go with tails. What about you? Heads or tails?
Oh my gosh, I forgot. Wait, guys. Heads is chin, tails is forehead, right? Am I wrong? I actually forgot. Dang it. He's doing the chin. Was chin heads or was forehead heads? Okay, I think was it this one? Did I remember right? I think look at them doing a new animation. Tails, just as planned. Okay, heads is chin, I remembered.
Oh, darn, I won. Lucky me, I guess.
Yeah, lucky you.
I won as well. Guess there might be a formal apology in the cards after all.
Hey, this is just the first toss, buddy.
I have a suggestion. If one of us loses twice in a row, they should get knocked out while the other two carry on playing to decide the winner.
Yeah?
Otherwise, with 3 of us playing, it'll start to get difficult to keep track of who's won the most times.
Yeah, of course.
I flipped the coin last time, so why don't you go next? I don't want you blaming my coin tossing skills if you guess wrong this turn.
Yeah, your coin
Here.
tossing sucks.
Now just wait a second, my dear friends. Please let me do the second toss.
Why?
Oh? Anxious to take your turn, Mr. Bai?
You are both young, and I've already seen your short tempers for myself. If Albert loses this round and this young lady wins, you'll be tied. And before you know it, you'll be at each other's throats again.
Oh, the plan was for Kaeya to pass the coin to me next.
Well, that's not my only consideration either. You two may be too young to know this, but I've been around the block a few times. What's to say this isn't a trick coin? Hmm?
Trick coin.
In dice games, people use all sorts of methods to rig the game. Some even fit the dice with mechanisms that give them whichever result they want.
That is something we can do.
Next round, and you, young lady, lose for the second time in a row, then the third round will just be a tiebreaker between him and me, and you won't get your apology to the Guhua.
Oh no, not my apology that I definitely
If that
need.
happens, only for you to then find out that the coin was rigged all along, you're sure to accuse me of working with Albert to scam you while mocking the Guhua clan.
Yeah, how dare.
Only imagine the kind of vengeful warpath that would put you on.
Exactly.
A purely hypothetical scenario, of course, but one that I'm bringing up now to avoid any misunderstanding further down the road. Go on, give me the coin. I'll show you how to check if it's been rigged.
Well, if he catches us out, Wise Cat's still smiling.
Very diligent of you indeed, Mr.
He knows what's going on. He knows what's
Looks like
up.
I chose the right person to be my guide. Here, take it.
Of course.
A rigged coin will always be a little heavier than a normal coin, you see. Yeah, this one seems perfectly normal to me.
That's
however.
good. That's good.
But don't take it from me. Why don't you test it for yourself?
Pettiness is below me. I trust your judgment. Ooh, that was a close call.
What's your bet this time,
He knows what's
Mr.
up.
Bai?
I'll stick with tails.
Tails, huh? Well, you seem to have a feel for this, so I guess I'll match your bet again this round. Tails it is.
Bruh,
And you?
it's heads. The coin turned up heads. Was that just a lucky guess, or has Kaeya already...
Well, my luck's still just about holding out.
Oh, good for you.
The three of us are now tied, so no one drops out. Certainly better than Albert and I going head-to-head in the final round.
Yes, of course. My turn.
Well, here you go. What'll it be, Mr. Bai?
Heads.
It's a tough decision this
They
time.
both got heads and tails, guys. Remember, 50-50. The second one's a guarantee.
That's what makes it fun, isn't it? Anyway, there's no need to stress. What's the cost of a few cups of tea compared to 50,000 I'll be paying you every day?
Yeah, of course.
You make a good point. All right, I'll take heads.
Okay, and now it's my turn to guess. Not that the outcome matters either way to me. I won't even notice the more's gone. Whatever. I'll take tails.
This guy Kaeya's so good at this. It's actually great. So, tails is forehead, right? Heads! Bruh. Fortunately, the coin turned up heads. Now it's Kaeya's turn.
Why did it have to be heads? This whole thing started because you two got into a spat, and now I'm the one that has to foot the bill. What say you to another round?
All
Why
right.
not? I'm having fun. I can go for as many rounds as you want.
You guys have fun.
What a miserly person. Do as you please. The two of us can play.
But Albert, all the fun of gambling is in the
Oh.
stakes involved. What say you to throwing a little loose change into the pot?
Oh no, they're making this guy think he's on a roll.
Oh, come on now. No need to walk on eggshells here. Let's keep it simple, shall we? If you guess right, I pick up the tab. But if you guess wrong, I'm afraid it's still on you.
Oh, all right.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Guys, remember, gambling is fun. Guys, you gotta learn. This is lessons that we learned from Hoyoverse. Gambling is fun. You know?
Well, here's the coin. You can toss first. I'll take heads.
I'll choose.
Bro, you gotta choose tails. If you don't choose tails, then it's not fun.
Wouldn't it defeat the whole purpose of betting if you guessed the same as me?
Exactly.
This is a two-person game now. Surely one of us has to guess heads and the other tails.
Yes.
All right. It all comes down to luck, after all. I'll take tails.
Tails. It's gonna land on head. Oh, tails. Okay. Lucky him.
Ooh, looks like Rex Lapis has smiled upon me today after all. Thank you for the tea, Albert.
Bet you wish you'd raise the stakes now, huh?
Look at you getting so giddy over some chump change. It's like you've never gambled with real money before, my old man.
Oh, yeah?
That's a real rush, I'm telling you. This is nothing by comparison. In fact, I'm starting to get a little bored.
Ooh.
Well, in that case, would you care for another game?
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's up the stakes a little this time. Shall we say 50,000?
Oh, maybe that's a little on the high side.
Hey, no, he's going to be paying you that every day to show him around, Mr. Bai. Like, come on.
What, 50,000? But that's just a single day's guide pay for you.
Yeah, you'll only be in debt for 1 day. It's fine.
right. I'll bet tails.
Great.
I'll
then
bet
heads.
tails.
No takebacks.
No takebacks.
Heads.
Tails.
No, oh, okay. Tails. Uh-oh, it landed on the head.
How unfortunate. I shouldn't have gotten greedy. After all, in the long run, gambling is always a losing game. 50,000 more. My goodness.
Don't worry, it's only 1 day of unpaid work.
Albert,
It's
I'm
fine.
terribly sorry, but as it happens, I forgot to bring my coin purse with me today. Could you perhaps take this 50,000 out of my guide fees? Call it an advance payment. That would make us even.
Exactly. How about 1 million?
Advance payment? Sorry, I'm afraid that's not my style. It'll have to be cash.
Uh-oh.
This day just getting better and better. Well, so be it. 50,000. Let me see what cash I have on me.
I mean, hey, to me, this is just chump change. I have like 10 million. I used to have 20-something million more saved up, but then I started building characters more often, so that's on me. But, you know, whatever. 10 million still, so this is still chump change, you know?
Just 50,000? That's not what we agreed on.
Huh? What are you talking about? I think you'll find that our bet was for 50,000.
No,
It was.
It wasn't. The amount was 1 million.
What? Well, how are you? There's no way you're pulling that off, Kaeya. There's no way.
1 million? Are you insane? Come on now, Albert.
Yeah.
Be serious.
Be serious,
A million
Albert.
Here and a million there might be all fun and games to you rich types, but to ordinary folk like myself, this is no laughing matter.
I'm being perfectly serious.
How?
I know what I said, and what I said was 1 million mora.
You're lying. You're just
to your
lying.
Hey, young lady, you did you hear him say 1 million at any point during our bet?
Yeah, no. He said 1 million. Totally. That's
Huh?
what he said.
What the-
Were you not
I'm
listening?
not deaf, you know. I swear I heard 50,000. Wait. Oh, I see. You two are in this together.
What? No, I don't want anything to do with this guy.
Never met either of you before today, and out of nowhere you suddenly roped me into betting over a coin toss, and now you're accusing me of owing you 1 million more.
I mean,
Do you have any idea who you're trying to cheat?
yeah.
All the tricks in the book. I can't believe a couple of beginners like you managed to get this far.
I do like this guy's the voice actor doing a good job. I will say that.
Well, don't you try to celebrate just yet. You amateurs have a lot to learn about the art of the con.
Uh-oh, guys, you said he's a con artist. Hey, Melev, get over here.
Do you really think that nobody else will have heard all the commotion we just made?
You just said you were a
But
con
I'm just
artist,
one
buddy.
Witness, and this little scheme of yours falls apart.
Oh, no, I remember you saying you were a con artist just a
Frauds.
second ago there, buddy.
Frauds, I say! These two kids are trying to scam me out of my hard-earned mora. Hostess, oh, hostess, come quickly.
How pathetic.
Yeah.
What is going on here?
You
If
know.
you can't abide by our rules, you're not welcome at Yenshang Tea House. I don't care what the issue is. You don't get to make a racket like that in here. Halberd! Fang!
No.
Wait, don't throw me out. These two con artists are trying to steal my mora. You can't let them get away with it.
What do you mean?
Well, let's take this somewhere else. I don't want any of you disturbing the other guests.
Yeah, buddy. No disturbance. Oh wait, hey, they didn't kick me out. Hey, I'm chilling. Woo! No. Okay, over here.
Okay, you two. Care to explain yourselves?
Gladly.
Oh,
He's making up
gladly.
completely spurious claims. We were betting Mora over a few coin tosses, and now he wants to back out. In the land of contracts, of all places.
Yeah, the audacity of this guy.
He won 250,000 from me, then another 800,000 from the both of us. Now he's refusing to pay up the measly 50,000 that he lost in the final round.
Yes, the 50,000.
Okay,
Yes.
So after settling up, a total of 1 million mora should have changed hands. Sounds plausible enough.
Oh,
It's a complete pack of lies.
what do you mean?
Hostess, if you don't believe me, ask anyone else in the tea house.
Oh,
These kids were so loud. I guarantee you, everybody in that room knows the truth.
I don't know. I have 2 or 3 buddies sitting here, buddy.
Sorry to interrupt you all, but you're witnesses to the situation here. Is what Mr. Bai says true?
Uh-oh.
Thank goodness
Oh.
you're finally here. What took you so long? That old guy's been bragging about the mora he's won so loudly, I'm surprised the whole street didn't hear him. I was about to report him to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
That's what I'm talking about.
Leave me out of this. I want nothing to do with gamblers and scammers. Please, just bring me my check.
Our new owner laid down the law not too long ago. We turn a blind eye towards casual games of dice, but there is zero tolerance for any explicit gambling with real mora.
I'm pretty sure if I read it correctly, I was reading Yolan's character story, and she's the owner of this tea house. So, of course, gambling would be fine.
Return
I
any
think.
winnings to the party you took them from, and we'll say that none of this ever happened. Otherwise, I'll have to bring in the millilith.
Uh-oh.
And I can assure you that they take a more hard line on this kind of thing than we do.
Why should I have to give them any mora? I don't have any mora on me.
Are you sure?
Oh, but I think you do. 2 investments, was it? One of them to the tune of exactly 1 million as it happens. Oh, and don't forget you still need to pay the tab.
Uh-oh.
You... Wait. How did you...
Halberd, Fang! There's a gentleman here that I'd really like you to meet.
Yeah.
Please don't. I'll pay, all right?
This was never your mora to begin with. We'll be returning it to its rightful owner now.
Get owned! Bro. We owned him. Here you go, Captain Wu.
What did you think, Captain Wu? Could you hear clearly from your corner on the 2nd floor?
Yes?
Everything. I can't thank you two enough.
Why are there dead chickens? Why is there dead birds back here? Who did it?
Woo. This was your doing, wasn't it?
Wasn't it?
You, this monster,
Oh.
planned the whole thing.
Well, you had it
Along with
coming.
that blonde one. And all the customers on that floor were in on it too, weren't they?
Okay, now you just sound
I
crazy.
know where you live.
Crazy.
And I know what your wife looks like, and your pretty little daughter too. You crossed the wrong man.
Bro's going on a village speech this on the street. I know where you live. Like, that's not where you start.
Who'd be scared of a crook like you? I'll take you on any day of the week.
Well, let's see how long that false bravado of yours will last.
I don't know. I think the Millif would like to hear about what's going on right now.
Look at that. He figured it out. Guess he's not as dumb as we thought.
Don't you two get cocky either. Just you wait. I will hunt you down.
Wow, this guy sounds like a very nice and non-scammer kind of type.
My apologies for having to leave this question until you'd vacated the premises. But I couldn't have things escalate inside the tea house. I hope you can understand our position. I
Yeah,
noticed
please.
that all the guests on the 2nd floor were present before you took your seats, then left almost immediately after you did. Would I be correct in saying you were looking to set this man up?
Wait, so you saw through it right away?
Under normal circumstances, we would never tolerate a scheme like this taking place on our grounds.
Why
As
not?
it risks damaging our owner's reputation.
Yeah.
However, I understand that our owner holds the traveler in high regard.
Okay, I was right
and
then.
must have good reasons for their actions. Still, I would appreciate an explanation, if only so that I can answer to the owner.
Ah, as I thought.
As I thought.
When you're operating on someone else's turf, you run the risk of clashing with the master of the house.
True.
Thankfully, We considered that possibility before going ahead with our plan. Over to you, brave hero. You're the one with the connections in Liyue. It's your time to shine.
Yeah, I don't think this guy we scammed. Recount what happened to Captain Wu. Poor man.
Okay.
Captain Woes.
I understand the situation now. It goes without saying that I have no wish to stand in the way of your chivalrous deeds. I'll report everything you told me to our owner.
Feel free to find me again if you need any further explanation.
Well, Captain Wu, remember what I promised you? What do you think? Angry and frustrated enough for you?
Shame he didn't cry like a big baby. I think you delivered.
Excuse me, coming through. Is this the Mr. Bai you reported to us?
Yes, it is.
Yes, that's him all right. The one who scammed Captain Wu.
Wait. Where's your evidence?
We have so much.
Ooh, you've already recovered your Mora. I don't deserve to be punished twice for the same crime.
Did you just say the word crime in front of the Milf, Mr. Bai?
Way out of this one. You're already suspected of defrauding multiple victims out of smaller amounts, and the combined total meets the threshold for a conviction. If it turns out you're guilty in this case too, it'll only add to your sentence.
Woo!
Does the plaintiff have any witnesses? If so, we'd really appreciate if they could come with us and provide a testimony.
Here, sir, I'm happy to give a testimony.
You got tangled up in this too, huh?
Yep.
In that case, please come with me. Your witness statements will play a crucial role in helping to move this case forward.
Of
Don't
course.
worry, we won't take up too much of your time. And you, sir, can stop twiddling your thumbs. You're coming with us too.
Yep.
Hey, keep your hands off me. I'll cooperate. Stop manhandling me.
Did they really have to say stop manhandling me? The Milf takes the con man away. You give a testimony, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. Basically, yeah.
Much, the both of you. I really don't know how I could ever begin to repay you.
It's fine. You know, it's kind of funny.
Well, I have an idea. We originally came here to do some sightseeing. Anywhere you'd recommend we go before the end of our trip?
Let me think. Now, where would
I mean,
I
1
want
minute.
to go? Hey, are either of you interested in a fishing trip?
I have all the fish in the game. I bought all like the fishing poles and stuff like that, and the weapons and the refinements. So yeah, you know, I mean, maybe.
Sounds fun to me. Let's go.
Let's go. I mean, look, I have the catch, okay? And you're like, sure, having the catch is enough, but I mean, it's R5, so I mean, that's cool. That's cool. I also just recently, where's a bow person? Not you. Yelan. This is apparently my strongest bow character. This one, I'm never gonna use it probably, but I just R5 this too, which is from the fishing Sumeru thing. And also, I do like the theming. I wish Mondstadt had a fishing weapon with it though, but it doesn't, if I remember correctly. Here it is. Here's all the fishing rods. I just got the Sumeru one. See, here's the base one. Here's Mondstadt's. Here's Liyue's. Here's Inazuma's. This is the one from the fishing event, and this one is Sumeru's. Look at that. I'm a freaking nerd, okay? I get it. I might as well bring it up because I just recently finished getting all the fishing stuff. I don't think, like, no one... whenever I get the chance to talk about it, I talk about how sad it is, how caught up I am. I'm so caught up in everything that the only thing I can do is TCG and any of the new stuff that comes out, which is why I'm extremely giddily excited for Fontaine, so I have more stuff to know life, because I've ran out. I mean, I tried to do, like, achievement hunting, but, like, the first one I chose was that book one, and it was already quite troublesome, because that one just takes time. Anyways, might as well wrap up this ending of the story.
Well, this was certainly an eventful end to my trip. It wouldn't have been possible without you. Or my lucky coin, of course.
But I will say, this path is a lot longer than expected. I'm just glad that nothing went wrong when I tossed the coin.
Wouldn't be much of a lucky coin if it had.
That's what I'm saying.
Besides, I already taught you how to become attuned to it.
You
Still
did?
need some practice to master the technique, but luckily it decided to play nice and spare us any more complications.
How do you control it anyway?
A better question to ask might be, what do I do to make this coin happy to work with me and show me whichever side I wish?
This is actually my familiar.
My answer would be that I tell the coin a joke every time I toss it into the air. If it finds my joke funny, then it cooperates with me.
Well, that's still a 50-50 chance whether it thinks
course,
it's funny or not.
This whole arrangement hinges on a pre-existing amount of trust between the two of us. I can't just get any strange coins to listen to me.
You caught us off guard when he insisted on taking a second coin toss, though.
I was a little surprised when he unwittingly called out our trick coin. But it didn't matter. A good gambler always keeps their options open. You have to have a contingency plan for when the odds are against you.
Remember, guys, if you don't get the 5-star banner character you want, you know what your other option is? You got to swipe that card and then keep on rolling for that character until you get it, okay? We're all learning great lessons today from HoYoverse. Remember, a good gambler always keeps their options open, and your option is your money, okay? Take notes.
When I went to the counter, I marked a regular coin as well as my trick one. That safely avoided any risk of him finding out about the trick coin. But it also meant that we wouldn't be able to control the result of that round. But hey,
yes.
What does it matter? The fact that he made things a little more challenging only made it all the more exciting to watch him slowly but surely fall into our trap.
Of course, it was actually really
Especially
good.
Him warn us about the possibility of a rigged coin right as we were scamming him. That was my favorite part. As long as I chose the same bet as him, and you bet the opposite to me, it was always going to end up with him paying. Unless, of course, he'd had some other tricks up his sleeve that we hadn't thought of.
Maybe. We got him, though.
Things would have gotten really interesting.
You two are genuinely the smartest people I've ever met. I'm no intellectual, so I would never have been able to come up with a plan like this. Even when you described it to me, I only understood parts of it.
Bro, you should have seen the plan to save Nahida, because that plan was really good. But that was Al Haytham, because he's smarter than all of us. That plan was so good. That Archon Quest was good, you know. I just can't get over how good Sumeru's Archon Quest was, and Sumeru in general. That's me personally, though. All con artists get conned themselves sooner or later.
Well, I may not be the smartest guy around, but one thing I do know is this. One should always return tenfold the help that they've received from others. We were just ordinary acquaintances.
Really?
You had no reason to help me as much as you did.
I don't know, it was fun.
If there's anything I can ever do for you in the future, anything at all, please let me know. You can always count on me. I guarantee it.
I don't think so.
No? You seem agitated. Are you worried about owing me yet another favor?
Yes, because I'm counting, definitely.
There are two kinds of people who owe me favors. One is my friends, and the other my informants.
Oh, okay.
My informants have to fulfill whatever requests I make of them, no questions asked. The question is, which kind of person do you want to be?
I mean, friends is cool.
Ah, and you're torn again. Too afraid to ask to be my friend, but also daunted by the dangers inherent in becoming my informant. Well,
yeah?
It's okay, because I just thought of a fun and easy way to get us out of this impasse. Let's do a coin toss.
Yeah, let's do a coin toss.
This is the regular coin I prepared for the contingency plan when I was borrowing a pen from the bar. Not the lucky one that does what I tell it to.
Oh,
if it's
okay.
Heads, we're friends. But if it's tails, you're at my beck and call. May the Lord of Geo decide.
Yep.
So, was it heads or tails?
What do you think? What does your heart tell you?
Okay, just put the coin back in his pocket.
I understand now. You have my most sincere gratitude. No, that's a little too formal. What I'm trying to say is, here, your fishing rods, my friends.
No need, I have my own fishing rods. Brings out the goated fishing rod. Anyways, awesome. Lucky coin. Oh, hey, look, you caught one of the fish that you can catch. And man, Lumina's into that. Look at that. She's like, yeah! Do you want to be my informant or my friend? Huh? Okay. So, this one does not have another... Oh, it does have another ending. Okay. Now, this looks like one of the longest ones ever. Okay, well, I mean, we might as well go for this one past here. Continue playing from there? All right. Well, there's part 1 done. Gotta say, that one was really enjoyable. I know other people would not like it. Talk to Kaeya? Oh, that's all the way back here? Okay, I didn't think it was that far back. All right. Me when I just accidentally walk all the way to Port Romo. It's like, hey, what am I doing here? Don't you just hate it when you accidentally walk across the entire country? Happens to me all the time. But we can also say not to have fun, so I think that's what the other one is. Okay, talk to me. What's the dealio?
You're always so... And anyway, life is short, so we should make the most of the time we have.
Okay, anyways, we can't spend public money for our own amusement.
Now I remember why you're an honorary knight. Of course, being tempted by money is beneath you.
I
Your
no such thing.
character is dazzling to behold. Like the sunlight reflecting off the surface of Cider Lake in the late fall.
Oh.
I hold my hands up. My thinking was mistaken.
Oh, we got him arrested.
In that case,
Okay.
I guess today's end-of-trip blowout is cancelled. I shall pack my luggage and prepare to return to Mondstadt.
Right, well, it'll be nice to catch up with everyone in Monster anyway, so I could join you for the journey, buddy.
You do that for me?
Oh.
Well, this wasn't what I'd originally planned, but it's a very welcome development.
Okay.
When I was souvenir shopping, I picked out something for you too. Guess my thoughtfulness wasn't in vain.
Ooh, what did you get me?
Let's keep that a secret for now. Not because I want to keep you guessing. It's just that I didn't think I'd run into you here. All my gifts are back at the inn.
Oh, okay.
I want you to find out for yourself when you open it. The surprise is what gift giving is all about, is it not?
Fine.
Then it's settled. We'll leave together shortly.
Okay. So, oh my. This seems like an instant ending. Although it was just like, yes, okay, I will not spend my money then. Just straight to Mondstadt. Wow, what a great journey we just had. Oh, yes, of course, I remember everything, Kaeya. Oh, I see Timmy's pigeons are here. Freeze! Anyway. I don't know why that whenever Kaeya's like ever since the Bottleland thing, I just keep on wanting to make a joke of Kaeya just freezing things. Don't scare the pigeons. Ah, Mondstadt.
Mondstadt's windmills. Ah, such a comforting sight.
How did I call it? No, just gonna make sense.
As promised, your souvenir. Here you go.
It's a bomb!
According to the merchant I bought it from, mysterious spirits called Jinn often live in lamps like this. And this lamp in particular once housed a very powerful genie.
I actually have one already. I mean, thank you, Kaeya. I really appreciate that. Just Kaeya's like, I saw this in a toothpaste ad once. Throws water. Freeze! That's the gift, guys. I need to stop the freeze.
Merchants love to exaggerate to help make a sale, but it's still quite the pretty little lamp.
Okay, so he knew that it was just a lamp. But see, I have an actual genie bottle. Sure, the genie's gone now, but like I helped them move on. I'm such a nice person. What can I say?
I know you like rare things, so perhaps you can add this to your collection.
Yes, of course.
Of course. You can also use it as an ordinary pot. Personally, I think it'd make an excellent wine vessel.
Thank you. I'll use it as a decanter. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I'll put it on display, buddy.
Welcome. I'm glad you like it. I'm ready to head into the city now. You're free to join me, or you can make your own schedule.
What are we gonna do here?
Everyone their souvenirs first, but I'm not sure whether I'm in the mood for running around and visiting people right after the long journey.
Why not?
Maybe I'll take a breather first. But I know I'll only get bored sitting in my room alone.
Ugh.
Do you have any suggestions?
Oh, another 2 endings here? We can chill out together, or I can join you for souvenir gift. We'll chill out together first, buddy, so you can relax without getting bored.
To have such a caring friend.
Oh, no problem, man.
Let's go to the plaza in front of the cathedral. We can listen to the bards playing or feed the pigeons.
Well, Timmy's got the pigeons covered.
After so long in Sumeru, I've begun to miss that slow-paced and relaxed atmosphere.
Yeah,
There's no
I can
rush.
agree.
We can take our time and stroll on over.
All right, so let's not scare the pigeons yet. I actually want to catch them. So, there they go. Never mind. You know, screw me and my Omni Ubiquity Net. Why did it rain? Okay, every time I've tried to catch these pigeons, the rain's like, hello, like freaking Breath of the Wild looking rain. Like, I'm not even that mad about it. Timmy, you need an umbrella. You're gonna catch a cold. What are you doing? Anyway. No, let's just teleport over here. It started raining. Barbados, please. Well, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm just saying stuff. Anyways, I will actually be right back.
Blue skies can do nothing to hide the brilliance of lightning.
I'll be right back. And whoa, I'm back. Guess what? Guess who's back? It's me. Hello. What are we doing? Achievement? I forgot. I got that from Lucky Coin. Complete shenanigans and sweet rind and unlock all endings. Don't worry, I'll do that in a quick sec.
Strike even in the absence.
Shut up. Okay, there we go. Kaeya, let us continue our whimsical story. It's not really whimsical, but
Ormos is always lively, even late into the night.
yeah.
People there go to bed much later than I imagined.
There are a bunch of weirdos over there.
Quite a stark contrast with Mondstadt. People pray and play music in the cathedral plaza during the day, but come nighttime, the streets are deserted except for the knights on patrol.
Yeah, well, it's deserted because they're either getting drunk or sleeping. So, you know, great lifestyle. Which lifestyle do you prefer?
Good question.
Good question.
Life
Thanks.
in Sumeru
Yeah.
is never dull.
Good question.
Last time I was
I
out
don't
drinking
care.
on the street at night, some passing mercenaries invited me to dance.
Oh, how nice.
Although, I did learn later that that kind of thing is highly unusual even there. They must have been in a very good mood that night.
Yeah, you fit
They
in.
taught me a lot of songs that they usually sing during feasts. It really was a fun night.
Oh, this guy's a
But
crazy
be that as
guy.
it may, I think I'm more suited to the free and easy life in Mondstadt. Simple, honest folks like me, we don't need much to be content.
Are you serious?
Fair enough. Let's shelve
Buddy?
our discussion for now. Have you ever had a chance to hear the cathedral choir before? The hymns they sing are a whole tradition in their own right.
Oh, how nice.
Quite different from the folk songs that the bards play.
Not yet.
Well, let's see if we can catch them today. Sister Grace is right there.
Oh, yeah,
so
Sister
we can
Grace.
ask her about the choir's schedule.
And people actually go to see the choir? Hey, look, it's Grace. I haven't seen her in 50 centuries.
Excuse me, Sister Grace. Does the church choir have any performances coming up soon?
No.
Oh, I'm so sorry. The hymn concert we previously announced has unfortunately been pushed back.
Dang it! No! Okay,
Oh?
that's fine.
What's the story there?
As
Stop
you
prying,
probably
huh?
know, Captain Kaeya, we've been trying to organize an amateur choir in addition to the regular church choir.
They weren't already amateurs?
Yes,
Oh,
I heard about
I'm
that.
sorry.
I believe the plan was ultimately to have different choirs who can take turns to perform hymn concerts.
But the amateurs were just so bad.
Yes, exactly. Well, it turns out there are plenty of believers who are good singers and interested in joining a choir. So, in theory, it should have been a simple case of getting everyone in the same room, then practice, practice, practice.
Practice is for
But
chumps,
for
you know?
some reason, the rehearsals are going terribly. I don't understand it. Everyone in the choir has a basic level of musical literacy, but they sound awful together.
Oh, so they are
It's like
bad.
Everyone's trying to do their own thing. There's no group harmony.
Well, I mean, hey, they'll just have to get closer over time and become friends.
Oh, maybe I'm just not musically gifted enough to give them the guidance they need.
Or we can help them.
Captain Kaeya, I know you like listening to hymns. How good is your understanding of vocal music?
I'm terrible.
Me? Music is far from my forte.
Hey, look, he said that.
But if you need some help, then don't worry. I know an expert who's more than up to the task.
Who?
Thank you so much, Captain Kaeya. Having some expert guidance will definitely be a great help.
Who? Who is it? Talk to me,
I'm
Kaeya.
sure you've figured out who this expert is already.
Maybe.
He has the best singing voice of any poet in Mondstadt. and
Oh,
understands
Venti?
poetry better than any other singer. Plus, he's exceptionally easy to find.
Of course he
9 out of
is.
10 times, he's in the tavern.
Yeah, okay, now I know what you're talking about. I didn't know. There's a few people that he could call professional. But yes, Venti. I thought they were going to bring Venti in this because, I mean, Venti don't get lines often. Look, it's you! It's Venti! It's the man's! Okay. What is up? Haven't seen you in a
Good
long
day.
time, since like 2.8.
Drinking alone? I hope you don't mind us joining you.
Hello, Venti.
Hello, hello. Please, take a seat. We're all friends here.
Yeah! Yeah, what's up?
Patton, one moonlit alley and an apple cider.
Tons of alcohol, please. No. Oh, there he goes. He's walking off. Okay. Now we can sit down, because now the guy left. We mustn't sit in his presence.
Ooh,
We're not sitting.
choices. Come on, let's have a toast and drain our glasses together.
Okay, one quick question for you, people of Hoyoverse. You don't speak English, I get it. But how hard is it? I mean, maybe I'm stupid when I say, how hard is it to actually have us sitting on the table? I mean, just put us on this table, and then like they could be like standing, like they could be sitting about in the same way they're standing on the screen. Like it wouldn't make a huge issue. And my immersion is breaking. Like, come on. Okay. Before I continue this joke, let me just say I've never understood like game immersion. I just play games that I like. I don't have to get myself immersed or whatever. Like, I never truly understood that. If the game's good, I don't need to be immersed. I like it when characters are their own, especially main characters. It makes the experience for me better, which is why it's always weird when I see people talking about their immersion in games. But anyways, you're breaking my immersion. They're not sitting.
Here's to the time spent drinking with friends, which is more unforgettable than the drinks are delectable.
Oh,
Ever the
nice.
poet, Professor Venti.
Why'd I laugh like that?
Toast from the bard with the most.
Professor Venti. I guess that he did the whole poetry thing in the Windbloom
Any
Festival.
new songs of yours we could listen to? There's a real dearth of quality entertainment at the moment, since the cathedral's choir performance has been delayed again.
Oh, how inconvenient.
Speaking of which, I trust you've heard Sister Grace's choir perform before?
Oh,
Of
yeah.
course. Though the format is a little on the formal side, they do sing quite beautifully. Very pleasant to listen to.
Wow, thanks. Now that I brought that up.
So you'd say you enjoy listening to hymns?
That's what Kaeya's doing. He's just playing.
Let me think. Well, however it's expressed, as long as you can hear the singer's passion and joy in their voice, I consider it a phenomenal performance.
Maybe.
Passion and joy, huh? An intriguing perspective. By this logic, I suppose Lord Barbados would also enjoy the choir's performances.
Yeah, I'd say.
Oh? And why is that?
Who is Barbados anyway?
Think about it. It's only because of his patient guidance and protection that the people of Mondstadt can now sing such beautiful hymns in the cathedral.
Okay, I mean, we don't have to talk about Lord
It must be quite
Barbados.
satisfying for him to hear a joyful people lift up their voices in song.
I mean,
Yes,
sure.
well, that's a beautiful image filled with hope. But actually, maybe Barbados himself doesn't give it so much thought.
Yeah, why would he?
In principle, the hymns of the cathedral are dedicated to a god. But in reality, the audience are all ordinary people with very worldly concerns. So what really matters is that the people enjoy what they're listening to.
Okay, we're talking about this, I
If
guess.
Sister Grace was able to see things that way, perhaps she wouldn't feel so distressed.
It is nice to see two playable characters talking, though. I will say that, because usually this spot is for a NPC. I forgot the word. Imagine rolling for Venti.
About what?
Me personally, I roll for Kazuha. If you couldn't tell from the fact that I think, well, I have a C2 Kazuha now. Yeah, I have a problem. Don't worry. It was overtime, okay? Explain Sister Grace's predicament to Venti.
Ugh, she might be asking a bit too much. To be honest, if they have a natural talent for music, they should just be allowed to sing whatever they want. It'll all sound good.
Even if they aren't singing the same tune?
I'm pretty sure the first people to sing songs to the Animo Archon weren't all singing the same tune.
Okay.
Besides,
You're
he's
sure?
the
Like,
god
why
of
are you
freedom.
sure? Why do you know
Surely
that?
they'd prefer to hear Mondstadters sing their hearts out however comes naturally to them.
Why would you know that?
Well, to each their own, I say. But Sister Grace seems quite bothered by the whole thing.
Oh.
If only a kind soul with a deep understanding of poetry and music could help her.
If only.
Patton.
I wish we had someone that could help in this predicament. I mean, I'm sorry, Venti. I think we gotta go. We gotta find this person.
More drinks?
Uh-oh. I only brought enough money for one bottle today. I'll have to pass.
Oh, only
Another
one?
bottle of apple cider for Venti, please, Patton. My treat.
Oh, how nice.
Wow. Thanks, Kaeya. You were one of the finest students ever to emerge from my fast-track love poetry class. I always did admire your enthusiasm and kindness.
Wow, guys, imagine if you missed the event where this happened. Then you go like, what the heck are you talking about, Venti? But then they put it in a permanent type of gameplay out of something that was non-permanent. That's quite interesting. Or did they code it into where they would only say this if you've done it before? That I am curious about, because they did that with Scaramouche, where like the first time you see him, like officially in the story, was in 2.1 or whatever. I think that's when they shoved him in there, and they gave his card there, and also you didn't recognize him. But if you did the 1.1 event with him, then you did recognize him, and they did code that in. So I mean, there's a chance that they did that. Who knows?
With the aid of this bottle, a humble bard's woes are whisked away on the wind.
Wow.
And so it falls to this humble bard to pass the blessing on to another.
That didn't rhyme. You're fired, Venti.
Then this is probably the single most worthwhile alcohol purchase I've ever made. With your help, Sister Grace's problems are as good as solved. Sister
What?
Grace is a devout follower of the Animo Archon.
I know, she's so nice.
Perhaps it's her depth of devotion that causes her to worry too much about the smallest things.
Yeah, but she really likes the Archon.
Don't worry. Just wait a moment. I'll go find her. Right after I finish this cider.
No, of
The
course.
next
We wanted
time
to
you
leave it
visit
here.
her, our sweet sister shall be sad no more.
Okay, so you just gotta buy them alcohol. You said your farewells after enjoying some fine wine. Kaeya leaves first. I didn't enjoy it because I'm too young. At least that's what they say. They say I look too young. I can talk to you for a second? Hey, what do you have to say?
Kaeya is a wily character, but free wine is always the most delicious.
You can always refuse.
It's fine.
I'm an alcoholic anyway.
Choral hymns aren't exactly my strong suit, what with all the finicky formalities and so on. But as long as there is love for music in the air, I'm sure I'll be able to help.
Yeah, well, it sounds like it'll actually take a lot of work. You're not just doing it for the wine?
Hey, if I'm happy and Sister Grace is happy and the audience is happy, that's a great thing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Anyways, skip the following day, between 6 and 18. Wow, we have a huge, like, nice, comfortable amount of time to get into this. Also, I really struggled saying that sentence because I really didn't know what I was saying. Wow, this lighting actually does kind of look like 6 a.m.-ish. If that's when the sun's supposed to be up, of course. Or maybe I'm just making it up. That's also a possibility, but I mean... Okay, I mean, I'm not gonna... They've always been really good with views in this game. I mean, Watatsumi Island exists. Okay. Let's see how good these people
Hello,
are.
Sister Grace. How are the rehearsals going?
Terrible! No, okay.
Captain Kaeya, your bard friend has a few suggestions that are somewhat fanciful in nature.
And what does that mean?
Fanciful in the sense of not worth adopting? Is that what you mean?
Oh, we're having a nice fight. What are your thoughts, Venti?
Everyone in the choir loves to sing, but they're used to singing their favorite songs. Suddenly asking them to sing in perfect harmony like a church choir with years of experience is just too difficult.
Yeah, Grace.
So,
How dare
why
you?
ask them to adjust to the demands of those staid old church hymns when you could just create a new song for them? One that they'll be able to grasp quickly? If you want, I could help.
No, we would only want Barbados to change the music, okay?
Church choirs typically stick to traditional hymns. This is certainly an innovative idea.
Yeah, how dare you think you can step in the ring of our songs about Lord Barbados? No, I'm just kidding.
What's stopping you from considering it, Sister Grace?
While
Stubborn.
I don't expect a recently established amateur choir to perform on par with our own church choir, this would be a major departure from tradition. I'm just not convinced that it's appropriate.
It's always the sisters, huh?
Is the Church of Favonius really such a stickler for tradition? Giving believers the chance to express themselves freely seems like it would be a very positive thing.
I don't think the Church of Frontis does care because Rosaria exists. She doesn't even know how to pronounce the name of the god that the cathedral's for. So I really don't think they care that much.
So Venti, do you think the Animo Archon would like to hear a new melody?
Honestly, how is Rosaria still there? I'm curious about that. I mean, I could read her character story. Ooh.
Of course.
Maybe.
This was the wish of the people when New Mondstadt was first founded.
Okay, well, let's see what our other friend thinks. Traveler, what are your thoughts?
I, for one, am inclined to agree with Venti's understanding of Barbados. The audience might take some time to get used to a new... Yeah, whatever.
Another vote of confidence. Maybe there's hope for this idea yet.
But it's 3 people.
Maybe it's just a generational thing, but... well, it's not a completely unreasonable idea.
That's what I'm saying.
I suppose it can't hurt to try.
Yeah,
Looks like we're all
there
in
we
favor
go.
then. So let's start preparing. Sister Grace, could we trouble you to inform the choir members?
Where are they, exactly?
I'll tell them now, and then we'll give this a try.
Should we find some people to help us compose the lyrics? If this is to be a new song of the people, then the more fresh ideas we have, the better.
Oh, we're gonna go talk to
idea.
people? No way.
Let's split up and find some contributors, Traveler.
Okay, what should I say to them?
Let me think. Since we're composing a song, we should try and recruit at least one person who understands music. Aha, I know.
Not Barbara.
Sister Grace, how would you feel
I
about
know
us
it.
asking Sister Barbara to provide her input?
I knew you were gonna say Barbara, you're predictable.
Given that the idea is to write a song dedicated to Lord Barbados, I'm sure Sister Barbara would be very willing.
Perfect.
Of course.
Traveler, Why don't you head into the cathedral and invite Sister Barbara to join us? I'll look for another friend who's interested in helping us.
I mean, am I friends with Barbara? I don't know. Okay, in the cathedral we go. Let's go talk to our good old friend I know we are friends because of the hangout thing. Now, before that, I'm not so sure because the last time she saw us before that... Oh, hello, Barbara. I did not expect you to just be standing there.
Let the wind lead. Traveler, it's been a long time since I last saw you in the cathedral.
Oh, wow, you sound nice and happy today, don't you? Well, Barbara, just the person I was looking for.
Fortunately, I have some time to spare at the moment.
That's a joke.
What is it?
Tell Barbara about the plan to write a brand new song.
Oh, I see. What an interesting idea.
Interestingly
The
good
hits we
or
know
bad?
today have been passed down to us through the ages. Very few people would ever think to create a new one.
Ah, Venti had
But as
other
long as we put our hearts
plans.
into it and write with reverence and devotion, perhaps our new song can become part of the tradition that is passed on and bring joy to future generations.
Yeah, that's one thing these people about tradition should learn, is that you can also add more, because time will still move on after you die. Okay, guys? Take notes.
I never imagined that the bard would come up with such an amazing suggestion. I'd really love to be a part of this.
Yeah, well, we're having a discussion in Blast now. Would you like to join?
Sure. Let's go there together right now.
Yeah! Woo! Yeah! I don't know what I'm pretending to be excited about. Oh, Diona? What, we just pick up a cat off the street? Get it? 'Cause she's part cat? That's, you know, God, that was a great joke. Make sure to stay in this stream for more funny jokes like that. Okay. I'm just standing in the water. Oh, we went around? We came in for the wrong... Why did we go all the way around and then behind them just to walk over in that direction?
You took your sweet time.
Hey, Diona, what's up?
I've seen Kaeya play Genius Invocation TCG, making up a bunch of baloney to distract his opponents. He's a trickster, plain and simple. So now, I gotta check with you guys to see if what he's saying is true.
Man, didn't expect Diona to get more lines whenever they went to Mondstadt, because she also talked to Kirara at the beginning of the 3.7 event. Anyway.
Can we really write about anything we want in this song? Even the evils of Mondstadt's wine industry?
It might make it in there, probably not.
Is the choir really gonna perform it publicly? So everyone on the streets will hear it?
Let's hope D-Luke won't mind. Do you think she can really write about that?
I don't think anything's off limits.
Oh, wow.
I thought it was a fun idea anyway.
Of course you did, Kaeya.
Then I want to write this. All booze hounds will be punished harshly by Lord Barbados.
I'm sorry, but Venti's gonna shoot that one down for you.
That's a very novel idea indeed.
You're against that, guys. Barbados is an alcoholic himself, okay? He's
I'm
all
used to
for
just
it.
humming to myself while I work. So after Sister Grace criticized us for not singing in harmony, I was planning on quitting the choir.
Wow, Grace, you're not looking too good right
I
now.
never thought we'd be able to just sing what we wanted. What a relief.
Plus,
They only have 2 people in this choir.
Sister Barbara. I'm so honored.
Thank you, everyone. Why don't we start by picking a theme for this song?
You know, like, she doesn't at least have a quartet for this choir, just 2 dudes.
I
Alright.
agree. Traditionally speaking, the theme should be Praise be to the gentle and loving Lord Barbados.
I expect that Professor Venti might feel that topic is overdone and lacks originality, and that it may not be to Lord Barbados's liking.
And we always listen to Venti about that just cause, you know, we trust him.
That's Kaeya for you. Got it in one. I'd suggest that everyone start by thinking of the little things in life that bring you joy.
Okay.
Ooh, well then can I praise the perfect fish
Don't
head
just
soup
don't
my
do.
mom cooked last night?
Don't say perfect like that ever again, Diona. I don't want to hear it. If Lynette does it, it's fine. But you, no, I'm kidding, guys. That's a joke. Anyway, she wouldn't do that.
Of course you can. I think
Food.
I'd like to rejoice in the precious days spent together with family.
Okay, food and family. This is looking like a normal song to me right
Let
now.
us praise Mondstadt, the city that allows us to sing freely.
Oh, wow.
See? Already we have lots of wonderful ideas. Let's write them down. And then Kaeya can... Huh? Kaeya?
He's dead! Poems dedicated to the Whitney. What? Okay, he's just in the corner. What are you doing over here, buddy?
What are you doing here? Didn't want to participate in the discussions?
You're not participating either, buddy.
I just wanted to take you to hear a performance. But that obviously didn't happen, thanks to the problems with the choir rehearsals.
Yeah, the 2 people in the choir, of
The
course.
rehearsals are now back on track, so I've done my part. If I stay here any longer, I'll probably get roped into singing with them.
I don't know, that sounds kind of fun.
I'd rather it didn't come to that. My songwriting abilities are limited.
Here you are, helping other people out when you're supposed to be kicking back and relaxing. Or perhaps this is your way of relaxing?
If doing nothing but
Buddy.
loitering on the plaza enjoying the scenery all day is the only way to relax, then I suppose I didn't get to relax.
There's many different ways to get to relax.
But that would get boring after a while.
Exactly.
To me, it's more fun to wander around, see what's happening, and insert myself into interesting situations.
Yes, and then
Besides,
leave when it inconveniences you.
Can you be so sure I didn't have something to gain from helping Sister Grace with her choir rehearsal dilemma these past few days?
It's only been like 1.
Oh, I spy 2 naughty students skipping class. And they just so happen to be the very 2 who asked me to help Sister Grace in the first place.
Oh, look, it looks like they're talking back there. How nice.
We're ready to review and discuss everyone's lyric contributions now. Hey, why is it that you look like you're trying to run away?
Because he
I
is.
still recall the teachings of Professor Vinton.
Oh, don't go off, man.
Animal Archon cares not about how moving the people's songs of praise are, but rather whether or not the song comes from the heart.
Bro, he's gonna run away.
With so many true believers
That'd be
gathered
so
together
funny.
earnestly writing a song for him, I'm sure the Animo Archon is watching on and feels very satisfied.
Yeah, of course.
That's what a song of worship is all about. So, mission accomplished.
And that's the reason you've decided to leave?
Slipping
dare
away
you!
before the final verse is sung, before the poet has uttered the last line, before everything has concluded. I don't know. Something about it just resonates with me.
Yeah, well, you're just embarrassed to sing, buddy.
Oh no. You've seen right through me.
Also, guys, there's no way you can lose a single heart with this guy, right? Like, this thing in the top right is absolutely useless. I don't think there's a single line I could say that would do that with this guy.
Wow, that was a craftily crafted speech. I almost fell for it.
Yeah, it definitely looks
all
like
this
it.
With a group of friends, only to find myself 1 friend short before the final verse is sung, before the poet has uttered the last line, before everything has concluded.
Okay, you're just repeating what he
I
said.
don't know. Something about it just irritates me.
You got to hear the conclusion.
If you don't want
Why
to
start a story if you never finish it?
Abandoned to whatever fortune the cruel waters bring, bereft of control, directionless I swing.
Oh, this is such a good
Swift
line.
currents surge, and onward I urge through the snow and frost that fall and winter bring.
That doesn't rhyme.
Majestic waves cresting, surf roaring its tail. None but the ocean to hear as I sing. The
Okay,
stars in my
continue.
eyes as I
Going
chart
off.
toward the horizon, that into one day from the endless dome of night I shall spring.
Oh, spring, get it? Fall, winter, spring. No, okay.
If you are a chaser of freedom, the Animal Archon will bless you.
Please
so why
don't
not let those
clip
feelings
out.
out and sing with everyone?
Nah, singing's for
The
chumps.
boat that has come unmoored will not get lost in the night, but sail towards the dawn. A beautiful image.
Of course, you don't have to believe in it, but the winds of Mondstadt will guide every lost ship back to safe harbor.
Unless you die, but that's
Well,
against the point.
After a
They
fine
won't know
poem
you
like
did.
that, it would be plain rude of me not to rejoin you.
Are you sure?
Let's head back together. You 2 of all people have to be there for the grand finale.
Me? No, that's fine. I knew it was going to do. Oh, wow, it actually gave that to me. I thought it was going to. A boat untethered. Oh, look, it's so cute. Look at that. If you're a chaser of freedom, why not sing with everyone? All right, I'm pretty sure there's another ending we can do from here. Yep. 3 on the bottom and 2 at the top, it seems. Okay. Imagine if there's only one at the top instead. Okay, so one thing I do like is the fact that, right there. I do like that he actually did give you the lamp. I actually didn't think he was going to. What are lucky coins? Oh, that's from the TCG, okay. But I mean, I shouldn't be too surprised because like that one thing where Albedo like did a quote unquote painting of Paimon. You can put that one up in the Serenity pot. Serenity? No way. Okay, birds are no longer here. Well, isn't that great? Wow, we're already back in Mondstadt again. That's crazy.
Look, now, according to the merchants, I know you like rare things, so perhaps you can add this to your
Decanter?
welcome. I'm ready to head into. I could give everyone. Maybe I'll take a breather first. But I know I'll only get bored sitting in my room.
Nuh-uh. I could join you for the souvenir giving, so you can have some company. I better see some amber lines or I will riot.
Yes, I suppose. Okay, souvenir run it is. They're mostly people you know.
Mostly.
So it'll be a chance for you to say hi to some people you haven't seen in a while.
And Amber would be a
Let's
great
start by
one.
going to the Knights of Favonius headquarters. Jean and Lisa will definitely be there, and with any luck, we might run into a few others too.
Yeah, maybe Klee or something? I don't know. She already's been to Sumeru at this point, though. An ordinary day for the Knights of Favonius. That sounds not good. No. Bop. Bop. I don't know what those unnecessary noises were for. Oh, yes, let me just hover over to the door. Sometimes these sparkles go in such dumb paths. Mysterious network that links the whole world together. Wow. Okay, Jean. What's poppin'? Oh, they're both in here having a chat. Okay. I said that the last time I went into this office for the event. Having a chat.
You too busy?
Long time no see, everyone. I'm back, Mondstadt.
You must have had a tough journey, Kaeya. Oh, it's been a while, cutie.
I saw you and Sumeru in like 3.5? Oh, when was that event?
Yes.
Oh, whatever.
Welcome back, Kaeya. Why is the honorary knight accompanying you?
Am I not allowed to be here, huh? I don't know why I said it. You explain your chance encounter with Kaeya and Sumeru to Jean and Lisa.
I understand. Back to matters at hand, Kaeya. I have already received your report. You did well this time, thank you.
Don't worry, Jean. I have to go back to Sumeru in due time and then go to Fontaine because, you know, I just go all over the place. In what order does all this story stuff happen? Who knows? I don't know. It doesn't really bother me. I just think it's funny to bring it up.
A few days ago, we received a letter from the representative of the Wine Merchants Association in Sumeru. It was thanks to your on-the-spot decisions that further losses, due to continued delays, were avoided.
Good job, Kaeya.
Just doing my duty. Anything to reduce the acting Grandmaster's workload. Oh, I nearly forgot. I have some unused travel funds. I'll return the surplus now.
I have a sudden urge to expose him.
Given the suddenness of the situation and the difficulty in resolving it, I authorized a greater than normal disbursement in case of unforeseen circumstances.
And what does that mean?
But I didn't think there would be this much left over. Thank you, Kaeya.
Oh, yeah, wow, what a nice
Just
guy.
Doing the right thing.
Yeah.
But I'm not actually here for a post-trip debrief. I brought some souvenirs back for everyone.
Man, he's acting all high and mighty like he wasn't about to spend all that. That's hilarious.
From Sumeru?
Yeah. Acting like you haven't been there before. Oh my gosh. Oh, can I have that? Can I buy that? I want that knife. Like, ooh, in that box.
Here, the letter opener is for Jean. The jeweled brooch is for Lisa. And the items in the box are for everyone else.
Okay, who gets the knife? Me? Me? He already gave me the
Artistry of
lamp,
this
I
is
know.
exquisite. Look at the ornamentation on the sheath.
Oh.
This must be one of those crafts unique to Sumeru. It's my first time seeing one in person. Thank you, Kaeya.
Oh, that knife is a letter opener? Hey, at least it looks pretty.
I love the color of the gem in this brooch.
I wonder
And
why.
The setting is so elegant. You have excellent taste, Kaeya. This can't have come cheap.
Now, where is she going to put the brooch? That's where her vision is.
It wasn't too bad. I didn't spend too much.
How much is too much?
Might I intrude a moment?
Albedo?
Albedo, is that you? Come in.
I wasn't expecting him to be
I
here.
finished the latest quarterly expenses report for the workshop. It's ready for your review. Traveler, greetings. And Kaeya, welcome back from Sumeru. Haven't seen you in a while.
Okay, he's got the star on his neck. We're safe. Hello,
You two
Albedo.
look like you're in good spirits.
As a matter of fact, the honorary knight and I traveled back from Sumeru together. Ah, yes, and I brought some souvenirs for you and Klee.
Of course,
They
knew
form a
it.
Set. Hold on, let me dig them out.
We can't. Klee has had enough lines though, so we can't have her.
You're too kind. Klee has been constantly inquiring as to the timing of your return lately.
Bro, we were in Sumeru 2 seconds ago from that event, and now Klee. What? Well,
Since you
okay.
weren't around, she thought you had also been grounded, and that it would be a long time before you could come out.
Children always have the most peculiar way of looking at things.
Exactly. That's what makes it
Also
cute.
been grounded? Sounds like things haven't been too dull for you all in my absence.
It's Klee's 3rd time this month.
Oh, awesome. If only she would actually learn from this. Are you sure that the way you're doing this makes her learn anything? I don't think it is. You need to find a new way.
Evidently, you're not the least bit surprised.
No. On the contrary, what would be a surprise is if Klee ever managed to stay out of trouble for a substantial length of time.
Don't worry, one day she'll grow up, Kaeya. One day.
Anyway, since my souvenir is part of a set with Klee's, there's no rush to give it to me. When Klee's next, released, I'll bring her to see you sometime. We'll collect our souvenirs together.
I want to know what they are now.
Sure. Makes sense.
No?
Leave the
Come on.
surprise for the person who will enjoy it the most.
I'll leave these documents
Excuse
here.
me.
I'll take my leave now, everyone.
Okay, thanks for popping into the story for no reason, Albedo. Bye-bye.
Kaeya, I've approved your vacation request. Use this time to relax and unwind. Don't worry about the report and other work. I'll take care of it.
I wonder if you could ever take a vacation, Jean. That'd be funny.
You too, Honorary Knight. There isn't any work the Knights of Favonius require your assistance with at this time, so please take it easy.
You're asking like I've ever came back here after helping. I'm only here to help with the god issues, okay? I'll be back in the end game.
Thank you. Then we'll be going now.
Enjoy your vacation.
Oh, wow.
But don't forget to return the Fox and the Dandelion Sea series before it's due.
Or you will die.
Don't worry, I'm nearly done with those. I'll be able to return them in a few days.
In a few days? I don't think you've been reading them. Well, okay, good to see you guys around. Jean, your neck looks very uncomfortable that way, so I'm just gonna leave. Of course, you know. Albedo was just there. I don't know. I don't know why. I think that's just interesting. Anyways, who's next? Who are we looking for?
I'm surprised Klee still hasn't escaped. I taught her a few tricks just before I left.
Is this just the norm to you?
Kids will always have their moments of mischief. But to be able to grow up without a worry or care in the world is something truly precious.
Yes.
Well, now that all the gifts for the Knights of Favonius are with Jean, next up is...
What the heck is that random line? Is that supposed to be the banner just floating there?
Ooh, how about we visit the Dawn Winery under the pretext of delivering souvenirs and try to score some free wine?
Oh, yes.
It's been a long time since I last saw everyone there. Plus, it'll be the perfect time to treat you to some of their newest brews. D-Luke should be there tomorrow since he has business to deal with.
Oh, of course.
But then there's nothing scheduled for the day after tomorrow, so perhaps it'll be easier to get free wine then.
Maybe.
What do you think? When should we go?
Never. Probably the day after tomorrow.
Great. Then it's settled. Let's meet the day after tomorrow at the front entrance of the Dawn Winery.
Okay. Well, I wonder if that makes a difference in the story, too. Yeah, that line is just the banner. Oh, there we go. I was like, where's the thing holding it up? I just didn't want to load in. Wait until 2 days later. Okay. Day after tomorrow at 6 in the morning, of course. Because that's when I wake up. Nice view of the mountain here. Also known as Dragon Spine. I'm gonna be honest with you, I forgot the name of it multiple times already. It's kind of sad. Or is it happy that I don't remember everything again?
Inactivity serves.
Go to the Dawn Winery, of course. I wish there was a closer teleport waypoint than either of these ones, but you know. Whatever. I have time and I'm using it. Play the Almost Christmas song, please. I can't go over how much this sounds like that one song for the Dawn Winery. I guess we're not close enough to hear the song. Switch to the song. Yeah, okay. Whoever thought of the tune for the song is either they knew what they were doing or they just did it purely on accident. It sounds like way too close to it. It's interesting. He's just already here. What's going on, man?
You're more punctual than I expected.
Oh, of course, yes.
Let's head inside.
Dude looks like, get out! Probably not. We're all friends here. Definitely. Who the heck are you? This guy's design is new. I haven't seen this guy ever.
Master Kaeya? And the Traveler? Welcome, welcome. Please, come in. I'll fetch you both something to drink.
He's the executive chairman, Mondstadt Wine Guild. Yeah, because I do remember seeing two people in here for wine stuff in the Diona character story from... Not character story. Sorry. Hangout from a long time ago.
Long time no see, Elzer.
Oh, what's up? I'm honestly... Okay, I messed up what I was going to say, but like he just sparkles all the time. He's a sparkly guy.
Yes,
what can I say?
It's been a while, hasn't it? So what brings you back to the winery this... Sorry. Is there anything I can do for you?
He's sick! Kill him.
No need to be so formal. I just returned from Sumeru and dropped by to see you all.
How nice.
Ah, what a pity. Master D-Luke went out to handle business last night and hasn't returned yet.
Darn it.
Never mind.
Too busy working for the...
The main thing is that you and Adland are here. Oh, speaking of Adland, where is she?
Yeah, well, how's she doing?
She's taking some time off.
I have no idea who she is.
She was busy cleaning yesterday and finally has a bit of time to herself.
Oh, is she the one in the secret room?
Perfect. I brought some
Was
gifts
that someone
for
else?
you both. Here, this belt buckle is for you.
A belt buckle?
Goodness, it's exquisite. Thank you, Master Kaeya. I'll treasure it.
He's dying,
Would you
obviously.
Like anything to drink? We recently finished making a new batch of dandelion wine.
Ooh.
Well, what perfect timing. I was just wondering how this year's batch was coming along.
How convenient.
Let me fetch a barrel and have someone deliver it to the Knights of Favonius headquarters for you.
Oh, I won't be needing an entire barrel. A couple of bottles will be more than sufficient. Else D-Luke might say I came here to beg.
Oh, Master
Of
D-Luke
course.
might grumble, but he doesn't mean it. Anyway, let me fix you both a drink.
How nice. Can mine have
Much obliged.
50 billion%
Then
alcohol?
I'll have a glass of dandelion wine and a glass of cider lake for her, if you please.
Am I drinking lake water?
The name is not that literal. It is a drink with virtually no alcoholic content, as Master Kaeya will be aware. I'll prepare them now. Please, wait a moment.
Of course my drink is non-alcoholic. I don't get that whole thing. The Traveler just goes for it. I mean, alcohol, it's bad for you anyway, so I don't drink it. Don't know what I was expecting. Never mind. I'm used to it already.
Strictly speaking, that's not entirely true. Cider Lake does have a tiny amount of alcohol in it.
Oh no, I'm gonna die.
Please, enjoy.
Wow, thanks for all the options here. So many choices. Ooh, I guess I'll try the cider lake that Elzer mixed. It's quite sweet and very tasty.
Pleased you liked it. Looks like my bartending skills haven't faded with age.
How have you been recently? Is the winery's business doing well?
To tell you the truth,
I better
we've
be.
had our work cut out for us recently trying to fulfill some major orders.
Okay,
Things have
it's
only
going
just
well.
started to quiet down over the last couple of days.
Lucky
So
you.
You've had no time off lately.
That's why he's
Master
coughing.
Luke was concerned about the
Excuse
same thing. But with him being out on business for a few days, who would take care of business and the guests if I were to take time off? Maybe some other time.
Of course.
At least take half a day to see a doctor and make sure you're okay. If your condition worsens, D-Luke will never forgive himself.
Of course.
You make a fair point.
Of course.
If you're worried about having someone to handle the winery, why not leave it to me? I'm familiar enough with your responsibilities to cover
Excuse
for
me.
you for a while.
Okay, where's Adeline
Master
or whatever?
Kaeya, I please, come back to the winery more often. We all miss you very much.
I don't think D-Luke does.
All right. No need for that kind of talk. Come on. I'll see you out.
Of course. Oh, now it's day. Okay.
While I'm resting, I
Oh,
shall
it's
leave
so
Dawn
bright.
Winery in your hands.
Yes, of course.
Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere. Rest easy. And go see the doctor.
Ooh, I like that flower back there.
Such great weather today. A calm breeze and delicious wine. This is quite the treat.
How nice.
Though, it's a pity this batch seems a bit bland. How about I go to the wine locker and fetch one from the reserve collection? I remember it's on the second floor.
Is that allowed, Mr. Kaeya?
Of course it's fine. I promised Elzer I'd help. I said nothing about leaving the wine alone.
I mean, hey, he is right there. She is. I'm pretty sure that's her, right?
Sorry,
Yep.
I'm a little late to the welcome party, but I believe I just heard the words wine locker and reserve collection. Planning on pilfering a bottle of reserve, Master Kaeya?
Oh, yes, of course, of course. Yeah, doesn't this one have like the weird sus story about her? Is that just me?
The reserve collection is reserved for a reason, you know. You should at least run it past Master D-Luke first.
Who?
Oh, Adeland, surely you misheard. We were simply taking a walk around the house.
Simply, yes.
I see.
And I ran across wine on the
Anyway,
floor.
what brings you and the traveler to the winery today?
We're taking over this
We
joint.
just returned from Sumeru. It's been a while, so I thought we might drop by and say hello.
Well, hi.
And perhaps enjoy a complimentary drink while we're here. Surely you wouldn't object, Adeland.
Maybe.
How could I object? We're simply happy that you've come back to see us.
Oh,
How?
wow.
What a gracious
I
day.
also brought some gifts for you all. This bottle of essential oil is for you.
Oh.
If you rub it on your hands when it gets cold, your skin won't crack.
Yes, because essential oils are very essential.
Oh my!
Of course.
I can't believe you remembered something like that.
Of course I remember.
Of course.
You
What a
always
nice guy.
took such
The
good
best guy
care
ever.
of me when I fell sick as a child. In comparison, this is nothing.
You're all grown up now, and you don't get sick nearly as easily.
Nearly.
You don't need me to look after you anymore.
That's fine. Yeah, he's still being
True.
nice.
I don't get sick as much. But speaking of being looked after, when I was in Sumeru, I did find myself and my stomach missing your cooking so terribly.
Oh, wow. What
are
a
you hungry?
terrible thing.
Would you like to eat something? You too, traveler.
Oh, okay.
Please
Oh,
tell
they're
me if
looking at
there's
me.
Anything you'd like to eat?
I'm gonna look away. Too much eye contact.
Well, now that you mention it, I do actually feel a bit peckish.
I'm actually really hungry. Right now.
Steak?
Personally.
Oh, yes. A nice steak would really hit the spot.
Which one?
Fragrant cedarwood grilled, medium, stewed vegetables on the side.
Hey, yo.
Yes, just like you always used to make. Thank you kindly, Adeland.
That sounds
My
fantastic.
pleasure. Traveler, I'm sorry I'm not familiar with your preferences. Would you like to come with me and select a few dishes?
Oh, and I don't even get a decision. I'm just forced to do it. Of course, yes. I mean, I can make a lot of stuff myself, but I mean, hey, let's talk to the maid.
Steak over fragrant cedarwood infuses
The
it
head
with more
housemaid.
flavor than pan frying it. It's a favorite of Master Kaeya's. Since using an open
Of
flame
course.
to grill indoors is somewhat inconvenient, we usually set up a grill outdoors. It's
How
perfect
convenient.
for grilling meat, but you can also use it to make stews. I can offer you a satisfying salad, cold cut platter, and anything stewed. What would you prefer, traveler?
Can I have sticky honey roast?
Okay, right away.
Hey, yo, honey sticky roast. Adeline easily gets a fire roaring and prepares to
Master
boil.
Kaeya really likes stewed vegetables, but it takes the most time. So I'll start making that first, and then prepare your meal once that's underway.
You seem to know Kaeya's preferences inside out. She is the head housemaid, no
course.
duh.
I looked after him and Master D-Luke when they were growing up.
Yeah, why
he
wouldn't
wasn't
she?
always such a complicated character. He was a gentle child, polite and very sweet.
Kaeya drops.
Boys, huh? The gentle ones grow up to be wild, and the rambunctious ones become quiet and reserved.
Yeah, what's with
At
that?
least that's my experience. If there's anything you don't understand about Master Kaeya and his antics, please feel free to talk to me about it.
Ooh.
His temperament has changed quite a lot over the years, but he still has a lot of the endearing qualities I remember.
I can't always tell if he's being truthful, honestly.
Kaeya
He's
is
so
much
sus.
savvier and more mature than he used to be. Goodness knows he could be tricky to deal with. But let me share a few little tips. When he answers your question
Which
with
ones?
a question, stop and think carefully about what he wants you to believe. And don't be led on by him.
I would never. Me?
As for not
Yeah,
knowing what he's
no.
up to, that's because he loves making up a good cover story. But don't let him get to you too much. You can take it from me. You were drinking a cider lake just now, right?
Excuse me. Yep, that's right.
Do you know why it's called that? The name was coined by none other than Master Krepus.
Krepus?
He mixed the drink for Master Kaeya himself.
I don't know who Krepus is.
They were adorable when they were young. One time, the winery was hosting a banquet, and Master Krepus strictly forbade Master Diluc from drinking.
Oh, that's good.
Master Diluc wasn't happy about that.
Oh, yeah?
And he convinced Master Kaeya to team up with him and sneak into the wine cellar to steal some dandelion wine.
How nice.
And how did I find this out? Because when Master Kaeya attempted to distract me, I could clearly see Diluc hiding around the corner of the corridor.
How could you?
Gesturing to Master Kaeya to direct him through the whole thing. The Captain Kaeya of today never bats an eye when he lies. But he wasn't like that at all when he was young. Ah, goodness. How did I get into this?
I don't know. You tell me.
Anyway, they were discovered by Master Krepus in the end, and he was furious. He punished Master Kaeya by making him write lines, and Master Diluc was forced to clean the wine barrels in the cellar.
So, Master Krepus, I'm assuming that's their father?
The wine
I don't know a
cellar
lot
had
about
over
them,
a
I'll be
dozen
honest.
large wine barrels to scrub, and Master Diluc was just a child. There was no way he could finish it all by himself. Master Krepus really meant to teach him a lesson. I'd originally planned to secretly finish off the work for him, but when I peeked inside the cellar, I found that Master Kaeya was already there.
Oh, how
He and I
nice.
finished scrubbing the remaining barrels. When Master Krepus saw that the bruises on Master Kaeya's hands were even darker than those on Master Diluc's hands, he instantly understood the situation.
And then Diluc was put on
Master Krepus
trial.
wasn't stern by nature, so to comfort Master Kaeya, he mixed him a drink and added a few drops of alcohol just so he could have a little taste.
A little
So you
taste.
see,
And he's like, this is
Kaeya
terrible.
was a gentle child, and never one to boast about the things he did for other people. Sometimes he'd even deny it if asked.
Why? Oh, here's a little gift, kid. Alcohol.
His friends have a special place in his heart, even if he keeps this to himself. Kaeya's quite a smooth talker these days, but I can tell that his habit of quietly helping others hasn't changed.
I understand what you mean, Adeline.
Good.
Adeline.
The stew is nearly ready, but the meat and the other dishes will need a moment. Please wait at the table. I'll be over shortly.
A waitress moment. Of course. Okay, guys, we got some Kaeya lore. Let's go. We're gonna quote-unquote sit at the table because we don't know how to sit, apparently, in Hangouts. How do I sit? This contraption, I cannot figure it out. This seems to be the right thing to do. Oh, what if I talk to Kaeya from here?
Drinking
Dang
fine
it.
wine.
I stood up, I
eating
heard it.
Adeline's steak.
Adeline's okay.
Now
I was right.
This is what I call a vacation.
Oh, I gotta hear some stories about your childhood.
Oh? What has Adeline been telling you?
Yeah, she said you had a very strong sense of justice.
So she told the good stories. Well, shucks. Now I'm embarrassed.
It definitely sounds like you're, but man, I'm so embarrassed. Oh.
Food's ready. I hope you're hungry. I made a little extra, given how long it's been since you were last here.
I mean, I'm really hungry, but man, I have to wait until I'm done with all these endings.
Oh, we never imagined there would be such a magnificent feast. You've really outdone yourself. Why don't you sit and eat with us this time?
The more the merrier. Yeah, let's eat together.
If you keep chatting away, the food will get cold. I'll wait here. Please call me if you need anything.
What? I'm afraid that just won't do, Adeline. I'm serious. We get together so rarely. Can't you bend the house rules just this once?
Please.
After all, I don't live here anymore, so I'm just a regular guest. You aren't going to refuse your honored guest this small request, are you?
No, of course
Since
not.
it's you, Master Kaeya, I see no choice but to honor your request.
Oh, awesome. Look at that. We're having a good chat. Sit down.
I know that us sharing a meal is a sign of our close relationship, but this is technically against the rules for a maid. So, please forgive me for rebuffing you at first. I didn't mean to sound rude.
Guys, look, they actually can make someone sit. No way! I had no idea. I thought it was past their coding capabilities. It's all Kaeya's fault.
Traveler,
That
given
darn
how petty
man.
Master Kaeya can be, it must be hard for him to make friends. Does he have any friends in the Knights of Favonius?
Yes, everyone is Kaeya's friend.
See, I do have a way with people.
Where's the steak?
And now I have her here to back me up.
You enjoy a home-cooked meal with Kaeya and Adeline under a gentle breeze.
Hello, everyone. Pardon me, but is this Dawn Winery?
Bro, this is the Guizhong guy that we saw in Liyue in the other part,
I'm
right?
Guangzhou, the secure
sorry.
transport agency under the Leo Communications Office. Here's my card.
Bro, they reused this guy? That's crazy. I wasn't
No
expecting
wonder
that. I'm
Elzer
like,
felt so strongly about staying. He certainly wasn't kidding about how busy it is. Mr. Guangzhou, a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
we saw you in the other character.
The pleasure is all
in
mine.
the other ending.
The Secure Transport Agency has worked with your fine establishment in the past, though we have only corresponded through letters. I always found it a great pity that I, the overseer of our cooperation, have never had the occasion to visit in person.
Well, how convenient that you're here right now.
Why don't we go inside to discuss the details? No doubt the conversation will flow better with some of our wines to taste. Adeline, we'll continue our discussion later. Could you fetch some apple cider for the three of us?
No,
Certainly,
of
Master
course.
Kaeya. Please wait a moment.
How nice. Oh, we're actually gonna hear this guy out? All right, inside we go. Where are we gonna chat? The same corner, of course. Honestly, I never really looked too much inside here, but like, I really like the vibes. Like, look at that, the fire. Can I go upstairs? Probably not. Wait, I cannot. Look. Bro, you need to put some furniture up here. Like, what are you doing? If only you could open that door. Like, not even a rug or anything. Like, come on. Imagine if there was a chest just sitting here. Oh, but there's a door, so it wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense. And this goes down to the cellar. Imagine each of those swipes there was a knock. Anyways, we have important things. Strange vase. Why? I can actually oil statue. Owl. Sorry. Oh, watcher of the night, forget not the splendor of the dawn. O ye who contend with evildoers, sway not from the path of righteousness. What a nice owl. Nice and wise. Now let us chat. Don't know why I said it like
address
that.
you, sir, as well as your...
Just Kaeya is fine.
Oh, what did he say?
I'm standing in today for Elzer, who usually manages the winery's business. And this is my good friend.
Hello, I am Yovei.
A pleasure to meet you as well. I'm not just here today to pay a visit. I actually have an invitation for Master Diluc to cut the ribbon at a ceremony to celebrate our agency's business.
Well, where is he?
Our collaboration with Dawn Winery last year was quite successful, and I was curious
Of
about
course
your
it was.
product shipment plans for the next quarter. If it's no trouble, please, also mention to Master Diluc that our agency has expanded this year. So if the winery has any additional needs, please consider us.
Ooh, look at that. Business.
Mr. Kaeya, the apple cider you requested.
Master? Wait. Pardon my foolishness, but might I inquire as to your relation to Dawn Winery?
He's a...
I'm Master Krepus's adopted son.
Yeah, there we
and
go.
Master Diluc's brother. However, as a serving captain with the Knights of Favonius, I am rarely at the winery.
Hey, he said it. He's an adopted son.
My
No way.
mistake. I apologize for not realizing earlier. I do hope I have not done you a discourtesy.
No, that's aight. Who
You
cares?
may have misunderstood, Mr. Guangzhou. Though I am Master Diluc's brother, I don't actually live at Dawn Winery. I'm also a guest here today. I'm merely here receiving guests due to Elzer being temporarily indisposed.
Yeah, and what? That's a weird way of saying, like, taking a
But
break.
please, don't worry.
Come
I will
on, man.
Be sure to extend your invitation to Master Diluc.
Thank you for your graciousness.
Imagine if he came
I
in
knew
right
the
now.
Dawn Winery's wines were delicious, but I am only now discovering how wonderful the apple cider is. It has a clear and inviting fragrance.
Yeah, Dawn Winery's just goated.
In addition to the apple cider, the winery has an extensive collection of reserve wines and liquors.
Liquors,
I see you
hey.
are also a connoisseur of fine wines, so it would be a shame not to sample some.
All right.
Please fetch a bottle from the reserve collection in the second floor wine locker.
As you wish, Master.
No. Oh, how would you do that? The three of you enjoy apple cider and an exquisite bottle
Thank you
of
again
something.
for your most gracious hospitality. Today's trip was very fruitful. Now, allow your humble servant to take his leave.
Fruitful. Get it, guys? Because sometimes they use fruit and alcohol in wine.
Please, it was a pleasure. Here's hoping we'll have a chance to share some more fine wines together in the future.
Yes, of course.
The guest has left, Master Kaeya.
Well, in the end, you couldn't protect the reserve. Kaeya's plan succeeded again.
It's no skin off my nose. Master Diluc may have a few choice words when he learns of the situation, but that's all.
Fun.
All I really wanted to say is, you will always be a part of the Dawn Winery family, Master Kaeya.
Yeah.
I have never considered you an outsider. No matter when, if you ever feel tired, you'll always be welcome here.
Look at this. He's welcome.
I understand, Adeland. Oh, now this is a busy day. Who's at the door this time?
Bro, if it's Diluc, why would he knock on his own door?
Hello, everyone.
Okay, it's Elzer.
I'm back.
Now that was fast. How are you feeling?
Absolutely terrible.
The doctor said there was nothing to worry about. I just need some rest. But on the
Oh,
way
awesome.
back, I met someone who was looking for Master Kaeya.
Klee! Look, it's her! Yeah! One of my favorite characters because she's just so adorable. Look at her.
He's here to rescue you. Come on, let's escape.
Kaeya's not dead. What are you rescuing Kaeya from?
Miss Honorary Knight, are you grounded with Kaeya too?
Oh. Grounded? Yes, Albedo was saying something about that. Sumeru was fun, but it can't compare with Mondstadt. So here we are.
No amber lines, though. Unfortunate.
You two must have done something to make Jean mad, but that's okay. Kaeya has rescued Klee loads of times before, so when Albedo told me you came back, I went and said sorry to Jean.
Oh, of course.
Kaeya,
great.
you're free now. We can go play together again.
Yeah, let's go. Kaeya's not grounded anymore.
Oh, if my memory serves me correctly, this child is...
Alice's.
This is a fully qualified Knight of Favonius. Klee.
I don't know why they gave it to her as a child, but sure.
I'm Klee. We're sorry. Please don't ground Kaeya.
What?
What?
I really need to take Kaeya and Miss Honorary Knight away, so we can go find Albedo, Sucro,
Oh, Amber!
and everyone else and play together.
Amber dropped. Guys, she exists. No way.
I see. Hello, Miss Klee. You needn't worry. Master Kaeya's grounding is long over.
See, Adeland, you don't need to worry about me. I have lots of people to care for me now.
Yeah. And picture. Yep, I expected it. That's adorable. Never mind, guys. Amber still doesn't get any lines because, you know, who cares about Amber, apparently. Follow the sun in flight. Flee with all your might. That's so adorable. I knew it. There's another. Okay, so the bottom half, the bottom is the 4 endings, and then this top one is a separate one, like a separate long one, but by itself. They seem to do that when they don't know what to do. But I do like it when like they're more interconnected like this. Because this one path down here is 4 endings. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I was right in thinking, I'm pretty sure I was right in thinking that going the day before has a different ending, which is cool. Awesome. We got to see Klee at the end of that one. I wonder what the other one's going to be like. That wasn't awkward at all. Yes, everything is working and going according to the code.
I'm surprised Klee still hasn't escaped.
Why are you smirking?
Kids will always have. Well, how Diluc should be there tomorrow since he has business to deal with.
But
then, what do you think? When should we go?
I think we should go tomorrow.
That works. Then I guess we'll see Diluc.
Ah, dang it.
Let's meet at the front entrance of the Dawn Winery tomorrow.
All right, buddy. I'll see you there. 7:08. A little later than 6, but that's all right. I can see Inazuma all the way from here. Look at that. That shrine glows a lot more than you would expect. It is, like I've already said that before, I just love how much you can see. Like, if you're high enough, you can see, like, everything, and it's, like, loaded high enough to, like, know what it is. Like, I was standing on top of, Leeway here. I was standing on top of, like, this mountain right here, and you could see all the way over to here, where the tree was. And obviously, you could see the pyramid down here as well. And Sumuru's tree, so it's really nice. I like it, it's awesome. I think it sounds like someone's trying to fight me over it or something. I just like it. What can I say? This song is not close to anything else. I can't sing that in that tune, all right? Kaeya, let us barge down the door and get our spoils.
You made it. Come on. Let's go inside.
Nice thing to point out, actually, when we go the day after tomorrow, he's standing on the right side, but since we went just tomorrow, he's standing on the left side, closer to the door. What does that mean about his relationship with
Brace yourself for some sour grapes.
Why did I say that like there would be anything different? I just noticed he was standing somewhere else.
If you're not feeling well, then let me go this time.
D-Luke, what's up? Haven't seen you in a while, and honestly, probably one of the worst looking characters in the game. Like, face-wise, his face is really bad. His clothes is aight, but like, it just doesn't fit. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to say this. His face just looks off.
I'm fine. It's not serious.
I just need lots of rest.
I'm sorry. I hope I'm not interrupting anything important.
Maybe you are.
What are you doing here today? And I see you've brought a +1.
Did D-Luke always sound like this? I don't remember what he sounded like because he was only important at like the beginning of 1.0. Greetings!
Oh, it's nothing.
And also that one
impressive.
random D-Luke event.
It's just that we recently returned from Sumeru, and given how long it's been since we last visited the winery, we thought we'd drop by and say hello.
Of course, yes. Like always.
Make yourselves comfortable then.
Oh, do you really mean that? Because my definition of comfortable happens to involve prodigious amounts of your finest wines. Speaking of which, I'm curious where you store the wine these days. Is it the same place as it always used to be?
I'd like to steal some.
Sounds like you're in a hurry to reach your goal. Been plotting this raid for a long time.
Oh, the wording of that.
Why, you misunderstand me. The truth is, a rumor happened to reach my ears recently.
Oh, what is he going on about?
That last month, the Dawn Winery spent a large sum of mora on 2 bottles of limited edition Northland Valberry liquor.
Ah.
However, it turns out that they were likely just cheap knockoffs masquerading as the real thing.
That's terrible.
Of course, a teetotaler like yourself would struggle to tell the difference. So why not get a connoisseur to help you appraise the quality?
Oh, of course, of course.
Oh, wait. But the sterling reputation of Dawn Winery is at stake. Why, if you really purchased bootleg liquor,
he didn't.
Scandalous.
Scandalous.
Have unknown and insignificant alcohol aficionados do the taste test for you to prevent word getting out.
Of
I like
course.
the story. You used that one last year. Got anything else?
What? Really?
Wow.
I totally forgot. In that case, how about the principle of reciprocity?
Yeah, reciprocity. That's a word I know.
Here.
Of course,
This
yes.
is for you. I bought it for you in Sumeru, and it cost a veritable mountain of mora.
What is it? A lamp. Look at that.
Thanks. Put it on the table.
What, you don't want to grab it yourself?
That's it? No comment whatsoever?
I mean, he has a lot of expensive pottery and stuff just sitting
You
around
want a
here.
comment? Okay, then. This thing is very in line with your unique aesthetic taste.
Okay, wow.
Much like that vase over there. Elzer, fetch a bottle of this year's newest batch from the warehouse, or else someone will keep blathering on with endless excuses.
Sounds great.
One moment, Master Kaeya. I shall fetch it immediately.
Help! He needs
What's
help.
wrong, Elzer? Are you okay?
My throat is a bit raspy is all. It got better after I began taking medicine, but recently...
I think your voice is always like
again.
that.
Other than a bit of difficulty breathing now and then, it's nothing to be concerned about.
It's fine. I just can't breathe properly. Like, stop worrying about me.
Many
Like, come on.
illnesses are caused by overwork. If you don't get enough rest,
Stress.
medicine alone won't solve the problem. Surely you should have long since handed over
No one
the work
touching the
of
forehead.
winery to D-Luke by now. You can't keep being D-Luke's butler. He's becoming a louse.
Actually, most of the time,
Take some time off, Elzer. Don't put it off any longer. I'll handle the guild matters.
And he won't go out for the night and not come back.
It's important to take care of your health. You have to take it seriously. And, cavalry captain...
What of it?
You would do well to remember that brevity is the soul of wit.
Yes, of course.
Master
The classic
D-Luke,
line from
Master
D-Luke.
Kaeya, thank you both. Then I'll take my leave and rest for a few days.
Yeah, get your stressed-looking face out of here.
Enjoy your vacation. Though, before you officially clock out, let me head out the door with you. We can grab a few bottles on the way. There's nothing quite like enjoying a quality wine while feeling the gentle breeze against your face.
Yeah, you want to come, D-Luke? We could drink inside
Normally
together.
I'd accompany you, but unfortunately I still have some pressing matters to take care of. My apologies and regards to both of you.
That's fine, D-Luke. I was never a huge fan of your character anyway.
Really?
Oh,
that's a shame.
Oh, how terrible. Anyways, picture. No? Okay, I was actually expecting one there. You can't always call the shots. What's going to go on out here?
It's like the bottle of our best. He'll bring it by shortly.
Connor? Who's that?
You asked Connor?
He hasn't seen you in a while. He's just happy to be able to do this for you.
Yeah, of course. We all know Connor. Classic Connor.
I also brought you a gift. Here, this belt buckle's for you.
I already saw that. Give it to him.
Artistry.
Ooh.
Thank you very much indeed. I'll put it on as soon as I get home.
Glad you like it. Go on, enjoy your time off, and don't forget to see a doctor.
Very well, Master Kaeya. I'll be taking my leave now.
Of course.
Elzer is a good guy, and he's very responsible. But with 1,000 different things to worry about each day, that same sense of responsibility wears him down.
Yeah, guys, make sure
Master
to.
Kaeya,
Whoa.
wine and an apple cider for your friend, all freshly fermented this year. Please have a taste.
Connor, this guy was in the thing with Diana Singh, if I remember correctly. And man, you look like a weirdo and your voice doesn't fit you. But you know what? That's fine, Connor.
Traveler, this one's for you.
Traveler, this one's for you. Thank you.
Oh, very clear. And a full-bodied aroma. That's rather nice.
What is a half-bodied aroma, Kaeya? Can you explain that for me, please? How does that work? How do you measure
a little
that?
on the sweeter side, but I can go grab a dry one if you'd prefer.
I want the most bitter. I want a mix of coffee and alcohol and just make it bitter, bro. Just go right now.
Sweet is just fine. Let's drink one together.
Don't mind if I do. I haven't caught up with you like this in a long time. We used to always pour the first glass for you when cracking open a new barrel.
Cracking up a cold one with the
These past
boys.
few years, I've had to drink it for you.
Well, since it wasn't
How?
me
What a
harvesting
terrible.
the grapes, de-stemming, or crushing them, it's much more fitting that you should take the first taste.
It's an important step in the winemaking process. After harvesting the grapes, the stems have to be removed prior to fermentation, or they'll affect the quality.
Oh, wow, guys. Glad that we can learn about how to make wine.
If you'd like, Traveler, you can help us harvest some grapes. Winemaking can be quite a lot of fun.
Nah, I'm good.
It isn't nearly as exciting as he makes it sound.
Thanks, Kaeya.
Your back will be in so much pain after picking grapes that you won't be able to stand up straight.
Master Kaeya is right. Harvesting grapes is a back-breaking labor.
Well, I'd like my back to stay unbroken, please.
But seeing the grapes turn into grape juice, then ferment into wine, It's a fascinating experience. And every person at the winery should have a chance to share in it.
Of course.
So D-Luke actually helps you with the winemaking?
Oh,
No.
goodness no.
Of course.
Master D-Luke is far too busy, not just during the day, but even at night.
Man doesn't rest.
And just what is D-Luke always so busy with?
I don't know, at night, maybe he's in his bat cave, you know what I mean?
You know, come nightfall, he's always out there, networking and so on.
Yeah, sure.
Master Kaeya, you may be surprised to learn just what lengths Master D-Luke is willing to go to for the sake of the business.
Okay.
You're an awful liar. I hate to see you struggle.
Oh, so Master Kaeya, how do you like your drink? I remember you weren't very interested in wine when you were young.
Well, I mean, that was at least natural sage and conversational history. Connor almost exposed the Dark Knight hero. Oh no, if Kaeya found that out, that makes so many problems. Actually, it wouldn't.
That was because the adults said children weren't allowed even a drop. Don't you remember how much trouble D-Luke got in that time he snuck a drink?
Yes, of course. The classic story.
Adeline even covered for the two of you.
But on a serious note, having grown up at a winery, I spent my childhood watching Tunner plant the grape seeds, waiting for them to ripen on the vine, harvesting them together, and waiting for the alcohol to ferment.
So much
Even though I
fun
couldn't
every
help with
year.
making distilled spirits, watching everyone work was fascinating. How could anyone not love to drink with a childhood like that?
I don't know.
Let us raise a glass to wine itself, and in thanks to the gracious hospitality the winery has shown us today.
To our generous hosts.
Here, here, to Dawn Winery.
3 glasses clink and are promptly drained in celebration.
Speaking of wine, Connor, I have a gift for you. It's a decanter set from Sumeru.
What is a decanter? Please
You got a
let me know.
present too? Thank you, Master Kaeya.
Wow, I like how this thing on the side of him is going into his clothes. Wow, what a nice
Time
clipping.
really does fly. I still remember the days when everyone was giving you gifts at your birthday parties when you were young.
No, also this hat does not look like it's supposed to be on him. It looks like they just popped it on his head. Like it doesn't even fit.
Now, I have wrinkles and Tunner's bent double. Well, Master Kaeya is the cavalry captain of the Knights of Favonius.
What's up with that? Am I
How's
right?
Tunner holding up?
He's still tough, but getting on in years, so some things just aren't as easy as they were. But he's used to
Unfortunate.
doing things his way and doesn't trust new employees to do it for him. A lot of the temporary workers I hired quit because they couldn't handle how picky he was. Master Kaeya,
How
if you have
unfortunate.
time, why not go talk to him about it? You're probably the only person he'll listen to besides Master D-Luke.
I definitely owe him a visit.
Of course,
I haven't
yes.
seen him in some time, and I do have fond memories of the days when he was teaching me to pick grapes.
How fun and nice. We're just such helpful people, just all over the place. All right, I have to be right back again. Sorry about that. We're back. No way. Not gonna lie, this is taking a little bit longer than I expected, so I had to make some quick food. I had to refill my water. I actually ran out of water. I know, crazy. But we have this. We have 2 endings left, though. I'm pretty sure this one's almost over. Hey, look, it's this guy. Last time I talked to this guy, I was doing a daily.
Oh, Master Kaeya, you're back.
What an old man.
No, I'm not at all busy. I just spend my hours watching the grapes growing on the vine.
How fun.
They're growing wonderfully this year.
Oh.
A few rows are almost ripe. We've already begun harvesting them these past few days, so that'll keep me occupied. Sit. After we're done picking, I'll bring a few bunches over for you to try.
Really?
No need.
We have a gift for you, buddy.
We were just drinking with Connor,
Excuse me.
and our stomachs are so full of wine that we couldn't eat a bite.
What about your friend? Doesn't she want to try?
No, I'm not hungry.
Allow me to introduce the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius.
I mean, I have more titles than that, but yes, the honorary knight of Mondstadt.
The honorary knight in the flesh.
I know.
There are so many talented people in the Knights of Favonius. You all have bright futures ahead of you.
I mean, I think Kaeya has the brightest one.
Harvesting grapes is hard work. Let me help you. Do you still remember how I used to help out when we were short-handed?
Of course, yes.
I believe I do. In that case, I'm counting on you.
I will help too.
What's this? Everyone's clamoring to do manual labor?
Woo!
Well, suits me. More help is always appreciated.
I love manual labor. That's what I'm talking about.
Come with me, young lass. I'll tell you which grapes are ripe enough, and you can pick them.
Picture. No? Okay, still not. I'm not trying to rush it, guys. I'm just slightly just slightly surprised. Ripe.
Ooh, you have nimble hands, lassie.
Wow, that took forever.
Master Kaeya wasn't nearly so careful when he was young. He mangled so many his first time. What a waste.
Oh, I'm supposed to follow him. Like, where's he going?
The young master has a good head on his shoulders. Didn't take long for him to get up to speed.
Bye-bye.
And now he's turned into such an outstanding young man. Polite and kind.
Old people these days, so slow.
If I had a son as exceptional as Kaeya, oh, I would be the happiest man in Mondstadt.
Wow, too bad your son sucks. All right, Tuner. Are we Tuner? Sorry, I called you Tuner. You can't play a single note, can you?
There's a few more rows of grapes
Oh,
up ahead.
of course, yes. I can see.
Finish
I can't see
picking
them.
Together. Careful not to damage the grapes when you pinch the stem.
Me just walking through the grapes. Hello, Kaeya. Wait, where are they? Oh, over here. I was like, what? Where am I supposed to be going? Wow, look at all these grapes. I've never been on this side before. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I've ever looked at the side of Town Winery. Like, it's not that much different, but still.
Learner.
Yes, of course. Report back to Tunner.
I'll take them. Good job.
Thank you.
Master Kaeya left the winery and moved to Mondstadt. Just like my own son, Guy. He left home to join the Knights of Favonius, too.
You know why your son isn't as, like, good as Kaeya? Because you're like, I had a son. What should I name him? Guy. Connor, you did not think at all.
I don't know him like Miss Adeline or Master D-Luke do. But I know that no matter how old your child gets, they always need a home they can come back to. And without family by your side, you at least need the companionship of friends.
Yay!
I've been working here for decades and watched him grow up with my own 2 eyes. Sometimes I get the sense that there is something bothering him. Something deep-rooted.
I wonder what that is.
But he guards his secrets closely. Or perhaps he just doesn't want to involve us. After all, I doubt that we could help him.
You definitely could not.
I can see that you have a good relationship with Master Kaeya. Please look after him. He's very dear to us.
Awesome. Good for you, Kaeya. Yeah, people who care about you. I think Kaeya is much stronger than you might imagine. I'll take good care of him.
That puts my mind at ease. You're a good child. Thank you.
He is an important friend to me.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Knowing that he has a friend like you, we here at the winery can be happy for him.
You're
Yay.
looking very happy, Tunner. Was the traveler telling you some jokes?
Yeah, they were very funny.
No jokes. I've received a letter from my son, Guy. He's really going places. I'm so delighted.
How
Master
awesome.
Kaeya, honorary knight. My eyesight is fading in my old age. Could you read it out for me?
Of course.
No, get glasses, bro.
Thank you both.
Everything is so terrible. Oh no, please help. Ah, no. Oh, look at her. She's just standing there so politely. Who likes Lamine anyways? Like, only losers.
Remains constant over the centuries.
Let's see what Guy has written. Okay, 4 or 5 endings, and 4 of them are all down here. How nice. Anyways, I will say my favorite one so far is definitely the one at the bottom here with the gambling and the scammer. That one's definitely the best one so far. But let's see what the top one has for us.
The dew at dawn.
It'll probably have something to do with that Sumeru play we just side-eyed for a second. That's probably exactly what it is. Watch. Otherwise, they wouldn't say anything, no duh. I'm making it sound like I'm smart or something, but not really. It's just the way it be. It's like, wow, look at that thing. You're like, anyway. Why did we look at it? If there would not be any side story to it. Okay, we have to walk with him for a little bit. What a drag. Here we go.
Gundafar, we are in the middle of a war.
A matter of utmost importance.
Outdoor theater. Looks fun.
You know what? Do you want to stop and see the show?
Actually, yes. I saw some guards do a musical performance when I was traveling with their caravan in Sumeru.
Ooh, fun.
They were desert dwellers. So are these actors. And I think I actually recognize one of them.
Me too. I think I recognize the one to the left with the beard.
Come on.
Goatee,
Let's
beard
go watch.
thing. Of course. Let's go see how it goes. Wow.
Your Majesty, not only has God bestowed the throne upon you, but your beloved son, Prince Kubad, has led our brave warriors to victory against Frasyav's army. His men have laid down their arms and fled.
The one to the left with the goatee is the one I recognize. Either that or they're reusing a model.
Frasyav's brazen ambition is no more. He has bowed his head and now presents to your Majesty an offering of treasures and hostages, as well as a plea for peace.
How nice.
My king, this battle has finally restored the dignity of our people. Moreover,
Yeah.
with Frasyav's offer of land comes the opportunity to expand our borders, as your Majesty so greatly wishes. His Highness
way.
the Prince and I believe this peace settlement will be a great boon to our nation. It
This
for
is so
reason alone
interesting.
that I have removed my armor and made haste back to our halls from the front lines. My king, what say you to this proposal?
Ah, it's the tale of Prince Kubad.
Of course, yes.
Ever heard this one?
Nope. Never. It feels like we've missed a lot of
Don't
backstory.
worry. I still remember the general plot. Let me fill you in on the background while the king deliberates.
He knows more about stuff in Sumeru than I do, man. I've been here since 3.0.
The main characters are the brilliant Prince Kubad and his war-hungry father, King Kabus.
Fun.
The one talking to the king right now is Gundafar, the prince's tutor. When the prince was young, the king was deceived by a malicious rumor that the prince had mistreated his stepmother. He demanded that the prince walk through a blazing fire to prove his innocence.
Oh, well, that sucks.
Miraculously, the prince emerged unscathed, thus proving his innocence. But the seeds of doubt had already been sown in the king's mind. Now uneasy in the presence of his mistrustful father, the prince requested to be sent away to the battlefield where he would fight against Frasiev's army.
Okay.
That's the enemy general we heard them mention just now. This is the part where the prince has
Oh,
won
yes,
the
of
war
course.
and decided to forge a peace with the rival nation. He wrote a letter recommending peace to his father. Oh, it looks like the king's made up his mind. Let's keep watching.
Kill them all!
Frosiev lost because he did not have the blessing of God. Our God will always watch over us and punish our enemies.
Okay, Quabus.
Once the bells of war have begun to toll, they shall not cease until the blood of our enemies fills the land. There can be no victory until the last enemy soldier has fallen.
Literally, that's exactly what I expected. I literally just said that.
Still wishes to be my son and hold the intaglio I bestowed upon him as proof of his royal blood. Then he must obey my command.
Your Majesty,
wow.
I must caution that a nation destroyed is not a fallen city writ large. Now, the loss of one city strikes fear into the hearts of our enemies, compelling them to accept defeat and cede land in exchange for peace.
Yeah, this guy's dumb in the story. The guy in the story's dumb.
However, we insist on bringing a whole nation to its knees.
Like, why?
And so long as a single person is left standing, they will see us as their sworn enemy, and one day return to us tenfold the pain that we have inflicted on their nation and family.
I don't care.
My king, a
says
people
the
is to their
king.
nation as wild grass to the open prairie. Though we burn down the whole field and spare not one blade of grass, roots continue to grow unseen beneath the surface.
What a wise advisor.
It is all but inevitable that fresh green shoots will rise up from the ashes.
Shut up!
Cease, Gundafar. Your
Excuse me.
mind grows dull in your old age, filled with naive delusions. We shall have no more need of you on the battlefield.
Wow. Him says something absolutely signed. Wow, you're really stupid.
As for my son Kubad, I will summon him back to the capital so he may be tried by a court-martial.
What did he do?
What are you saying, my noble king? Why must you mistrust your own flesh and blood and sink ever deeper into the blight of hatred?
I don't know, because he's in his negative arc.
When he was falsely accused, you once doubted his honor and made him walk through a raging fire. Did he not prove himself worthy by emerging unharmed from the flames?
No.
Now you would turn me away when I seek only to provide the wisdom of counsel. What is the justification for this?
'Cause I'm evil.
The justification is that my word, not yours, is the law of the land. Cease and be gone, Gundafar, so you may spend the rest of your days with your wife.
What an insult. Spend the rest of the days with your wife. Puh.
What has become of the king that I served with my life? Fanaticism has robbed him of all reason and wisdom.
This happens
Peace
a lot.
is surely the most favorable path for our nation, yet he refuses to accept it.
He just wants to kill everyone.
I must think of a way to seize control of the army back from the hands of my wayward son, that they might continue the fight to the end. Perhaps the first task should be this. I shall send a loyal contingent of warriors to eliminate Frosiev and the hostages he has sent to our palace.
So I'm wondering, when will they make this whole thing, listening to this play, important?
Brilliant acting, Darbil.
Oh, okay, so he knows that one, and the other one's just a reused NPC. Okay, good to know.
I saw you approaching us in the middle of the scene. I was worried that my performance would be subpar and you'd think I was just making a fool of myself.
It is nice that this guy has more original clothing and a hat than most of the NPCs in Simaru.
Not at all. Far from it. Actually, let me introduce you. This is Darbil, the actor for King Caboose.
Oh, the famous actor Darbil!
When we first got to know each other, he was still a guard for one of the merchant caravans. Seems like he's now made the switch to full-time acting.
Wow, I hit him with the Hallel with a period. Hello.
Nice to meet you. Any friend of Kaeya's is a friend of mine.
Woo!
To be perfectly honest,
I have so many
I
friends.
wasn't making all that much as a mercenary. It felt right to me to get away from the danger and live a more stable life.
Hey, good for you, man.
I was already pretty good at telling stories, so I just recruited a few friends and started performing shows all over the country. Full disclosure,
all right.
We had to put this little stage together using whatever wood and cloth we could borrow. It's really low budget.
All right, looks nice enough.
Anyway, we're all good enough at acting to get through the motions, but none of us are any good at coming up with a script. Everything we tried to write just sounded off somehow.
Well, I can help you with that, says Kaeya.
So I got a student from the academia
never mind.
to adapt an old story I knew to make it more appealing to our audience.
Excuse me.
What do you think? Passable?
I
could
see it.
tell that you've had someone tighten up the lines. They turned out very nicely.
Good job.
That's good. Well, as you can see, even now, we still don't have much of an audience. Don't suppose you'd be interested to see the rest of the show?
Maybe.
Sure, why not? I don't have anything pressing lined up. And I don't think the Traveler does either.
Actually, I need to go to Shut up. Okay,
Tickets for
jeez.
2, please. How much would that be?
$1 million.
There's no need for tickets. You could just get some food from Jafar Tavern. We've worked out an arrangement with them. We've actually found a sponsor for this performance, too.
Oh.
He's not too happy about the poor turnout, though. I doubt we'll be able to keep him for the next performance. A real pity. But what can you do, huh?
Who's the sponsor?
Darbil Asgar still hasn't shown up for the next scene. We should get his costume and sword out so they'll be ready to go the moment he gets here.
My apologies.
Having trouble.
I have to get ready for the upcoming scene. I'll see you from the stage.
The very large stage. That is definitely just not right there. Now I'm the actor. Wait, can you buy something here? What, a drink? I want a drink like the bartender now. And you are? As you see, just a staff member. Though I don't make cocktails or wait on customers. After all, we have a bartender and Nesmil here. Nesmil could handle most of the work alone. Bartender actually owns the place. He doesn't want to offend customers, so he'll try to meet any of your demands. Yeah, you just like working here? I don't actually like it, but I don't hate it either. That's most jobs, actually. Overall, it's better than when I was with the Eremites, because I don't have to deal with those stiff researchers anymore. It's funny that even the power of alcohol is greater than knowledge. Wait and see. A glass of something stronger is enough for those researchers to abandon rules. Okay, so you can just randomly talk to her for no reason. She looked more important. Well, I mean, what are you thinking, actually? I want to know what you're thinking.
Hey! What time is it? Never mind, it's nothing.
That is literally me at work. I'm not even kidding. How about you?
No matter how you look at it, life as an actor is more stable than life as a mercenary.
That is accurate.
Heavens, these lines are a bit much. Who talks like this in real life? Guess this is the wisdom of the academia. Action.
Yeah, look at that. Wait a second. What are you thinking?
Outlander sure is easy on the eyes.
Thank you. Wow, so that's what she's thinking? All right. I see you, Nesmil.
Would you two like to order some food? What can I get you? If you're looking for recommendations, today's special is the tandoori roast chicken.
Bear with us a moment. We're just going to take a look at the menu.
Or was it Kaeya? That's the question. How did you become friends with Darbil?
I was at Port Ormos discussing some business opportunities.
Like he does.
Some crook was trying to pull a fast one on me. Darbil took pity on me and politely asked him to make himself scarce.
So told him to leave.
He's a good guy.
You don't have to talk so
a
fancifully.
Storyteller too. Quite an interesting character. There's
what
a
were you
lot
doing
of
in
fun to
Sumeru?
be had
I mean,
if
we
you
already
hang
know what it
around
was. Never mind.
Interesting people doing interesting things. Especially if you're in the company of an interesting friend.
True, like
That's
me.
my secret formula for staying in a good mood. Try it out sometime. You'll see what I mean.
I don't have to, because that's literally what I do. I'm friends with only interesting people. All the NPCs can die now or something.
Thanks for waiting. We're ready to order now. We'll take you up on that tandoori roast chicken. And let's throw in some desserts, too. One each of the rose custard, that talumba, and the patisara pudding, please.
Wow.
That should see us through the show.
Man, he's getting put on all the stops. Okay, they better not watch me, they better not make me watch this entire play. Kaeya, we're sitting down. What's up? Once again, he's at a table, actually. Like, why couldn't we do that earlier?
But also not too crowded.
I can... Kaeya, how are you going to watch the show? I'm just... How are you going to do that?
We can watch the show as we eat.
No, you can't.
If I remember correctly, the next scene should focus on the prince.
The prince?
But I
No
won't
way.
spoil it for you. You have to experience it for yourself.
Sounds like the story has made quite an impression on you, buddy.
You could say that. It's always stayed with me because it's hammered home a cruel but realistic truth.
I relate to it.
People do not choose where and when to be born. Yet the circumstances of their birth define the choices that they will have for the rest of their life.
Yeah, I definitely see why it resonates with him.
Here you are. The check's on the table, too. Just call me over when you're ready to settle up.
Right now.
No need. I'll pay up front.
Oh, exactly.
Here. Keep the change.
Oh, awesome.
Thank you, sir. Oh, but this is too generous.
Call it a token of my gratitude for the excellent service. The food all smells wonderful, too.
Yeah.
So please pass my compliments to the chef.
Thank you so much, sir.
Let's dig in, traveler.
You enjoy the feast with Kay. That is not what it sounds like.
I'm so sorry, but the actor who plays the prince has run into some difficulties and won't be able to make it.
You know, it'd be awesome. What if they force Kay into his costume for the hangout? That'd be hilarious.
Can't do the rest of the show without it, so I'm really, really sorry, but we'll have to call the show right here.
No! It's too bad that we won't see the end of the story. Can you use an understudy? Can Kaeya fill in for him?
That would be fun. I wouldn't say no.
I mean, I was just kidding, but sure.
Darbill,
go ahead.
Would you lose any income if I were to mess this up?
Not really. I mean, there's not much of an audience here anyway. I wouldn't want to take too much of your time, though.
So, of course, they're making him the prince. That's what I thought they were going to do with this whole play thing, is basically not specifically saying it, but saying what happened in previous stuff with Kaeya, but like also implying that it's related to him
Don't
heavily.
worry about that. I like to be spontaneous now and then. Spice things up a little.
He's so quirky.
Let me think. Well, you already know the story, so you just need to memorize a few lines. Huh, you know what? This might actually work.
Yeah, awesome.
But Kubot has a specific costume he's supposed to wear, and there's no way you'd fit into it. Switching actors is one thing, but wearing street clothes on stage would really ruin the immersion.
Oh, yes, the immersion, of course.
I don't think this is gonna work.
Don't ruin the immersion. Kaeya's like, don't worry. I have this extra costume in my suitcase.
Well, good thing that I've actually got a costume.
Of course.
It goes pretty well with your stage, too.
How convenient. It's almost like I called it.
You're kidding. Can you show it to me?
Yes, actually, you can buy it in the shop or get it for free right now.
Sure. If you can show me the way to your changing room.
It's in the restaurant. Follow me.
In the restaurant, all right. 1 moment later. I called it! I called it! Wow. I think this is the first time that it's like you get to see a costume not specifically connected to an event. They should do that more often.
Gotta say, I think I actually look pretty dapper in this.
Oh, no, yeah, you look great.
It's a pity I don't have many opportunities to wear it in public.
You're such a show-off, but you do look pretty good. Like, we're acting like we haven't seen him wear this in the event. No, whatever. This is for the permanent stuff. Okay, whatever. Yep.
Uh-oh. Not a fan of me as a prince? I'll have to act my heart out so you'll be too dazzled to make any digs.
Digs.
Here's your script for the next scene. It's not too long, but you also don't have very long to prepare. Do you think you can memorize your lines in time?
In his head. Screenshot. Boom. Got it.
Only one way to find out.
That's not the... okay, what up? Kay and the actors briefly rehearse the scene.
I think we've covered all your lines and movements on stage. You haven't had long to prepare, so don't worry about forgetting your lines. We'll remind you.
Okay.
Right. I'm good to go.
Great. Then let's get this show on the road.
Yeah, baby. Okay, anyway.
General Kubot, son
Ooh.
of Kabus, the fate of this battle is clear.
Awesome. Like the Aramite used to
I
design.
beg you, please spare my few remaining men. They no longer have the strength to fight back.
I'm sorry.
Frosyav, though you now lead only the husk of a once mighty army, I have no desire to crush your dignity.
Ah, he's too nice.
Even your most savage warriors have no desire to see further bloodshed, and none among your ranks have opposed these peace talks. Nevertheless, I must hear it from you one final time. General Frosyav, do you agree to sign a treaty in good faith and commit from this day forth to peace between our nations?
No, your king does not want
With
that.
my army in ruins, I am in no position to do otherwise. But on this, I give you my word.
Okay.
Yes, let us end our hostilities and send our surviving men home to their families.
Ooh, yes.
We share the desire to lay down our arms for good and liberate our hearts from the dirge of hatred.
Yeah.
Then as God above is
Join.
our witness, by the authority vested in me by this intaglio of King Caboose, I hereby declare that I will spare your hostages and what remains of your army.
Oh, wow.
May peace be restored to this land, and may these fields of war become a place where crops grow aplenty.
Oh,
my tutor,
no, this is more than just a few
already made haste
words.
to my father, the king, with the recommendation of a truce. It is my sincere hope that he will see that peace as a path to prosperity and grant me his blessing.
Nope, he's gonna tell you to kill them all.
Prince Kubad, your name is renowned throughout your land and ours. I will place my hope in your words.
One will find on a battlefield no master of ceremonies, nor the paper on which a treaty may be signed. In their absence, let us raise our weapons and swear an oath.
Yeah, this is way more than a few lines.
I, Kubad, son of Caboose, hereby pledge protection to you and all of your kin. May the oceans be stained red with my blood if I am ever to renounce this oath.
I love the 2B
Your
pictures
friend
every
is
now
so
and again.
dreamy. He's not a real prince by any chance, is he?
He's a master. Also, Nesmil, I see you.
Hey, Rashana, you don't want to miss this. The good-looking guy who left that huge tip is acting on stage with Darble's troupe.
Darble's one lucky man.
Let's all talk about how handsome he is.
Return, Your Highness. I hope I'm not too late. Have you already promised peace to Frosyav?
Yes.
Nay, I am not so rash as to preempt my father's blessing. I promised only what I could so far, the safety of his kin.
My child, I must share with you the gravest news.
You gotta kill them all.
Caboose has become blinded by fanaticism and hatred, and will stop at nothing to vanquish every last man under Frosyav's lead.
How can this be?
Oh,
you mean
no.
to say that my father has rejected our proposal for peace?
Yeah.
He has indeed.
What's up
I
with that?
urged him to reconsider, and for this I was rebuked and dismissed from his service. But far stricter punishment than this awaits you, should you return home with your troops. Please heed my warnings, dear child. I dare not imagine what unspeakable atrocities your father intends to commit.
Nay. The truth must stand. I cannot renounce my oath. How can man claim to stand above beast without remaining true to his word? The masses have grown weary of death and conflict in both our nation and theirs. Are we all now to bend to his will and massacre countless more to satisfy a desire that is his alone? When I departed my beloved home to fight in a foreign land, I did so to honor his wishes and for my duty to our people.
Oh, what a great actor.
Alas, is this fate's grand design?
I mean, yeah.
Kaeya, the next line is, alas, is this fate's grand design, that I should spend the rest of my days in a foreign land, till I am laid to rest in a grave far from home?
He forgot.
Must it be so?
Huh? Wait, that's not part of the script. Kaeya, did you not hear me?
My dear audience, I ask you this. Do you believe in
What is he doing?
If fate decreed that your life was to end in tragedy, what would you do?
What is this? Why did you just throw the prop to me? Seems like improv with the audience. Guess I should play along. Well, I would bravely face my fate. I would challenge my fate and rise above it.
Oh? Then so must it be. Yes, so must it be.
So must it be. That's how we talk.
I shall discard this intaglio and rid myself of the shackles of fate.
Wait, but that's not... My dear prince, do you intend to betray your father and abandon your heritage?
Fate means to send the machinations of war to every corner of the land, to fan the flames of conflict till they engulf the entire world.
Why would we do that? That makes a lot of consequences. I mean, there's this thing called the Archon War. I mean, what?
Fate would see my sword tainted with the blood of innocence. That the bright banner of my homeland might fly in every nation known to mankind. But I shall not bow to the will of fate. I am no pawn in heaven's plan.
Sounds like his Kanyean roots are saying things.
Where did this guy come from? Is he one of the new hires?
Who are these guys?
Stop interrupting.
I, Kubad, will spend the rest of my days in a foreign land till I breathe my last in a place far from home.
Hey, he kind of said the same line, just slightly different.
At least he brought it back in the end.
I mean, that was the
Prince
point.
Kubad, my child, there is no need to be rash. Please bring at least your fortune and the retainers who will always be loyal to you.
Yes.
Undafar, my dear mentor, you have always been like a father to me. It brings me only anguish to bid you farewell. But I must walk this path.
He must.
Or freedom dies by my hand. Goodbye, my tribe and kin. Farewell, sweet land of my birth.
You probably sucked anyway.
My child.
No! The now sizable audience bursts into applause because he's just good looking. So, guys, here's the plan. You just need good looking guys. Ooh, Nesmol.
It's Prince Kubad. Could I please get your autograph?
Why, certainly, ma'am.
Ooh, thank you. I'll just go find a pen.
You already have one? Yeah, well, good show, Kaeya.
Feeling more like a fan now? Acting is quite fun. If there ever came a day when I left the Knights of Favonius, I think I might go into acting full-time.
I think you would fit there perfectly.
Darbil, could you introduce me to this young man?
Tuss?
My apologies, Master Toos. I somehow missed you in the crowd earlier.
I was some distance away. I just came over near the end after I noticed the large crowd gathered around the stage.
Yeah, because that's the only reason.
The performance was outstanding across the board. I knew that the poor turnout over the past few days was just bad luck. It was only ever a matter of time before you hit it big.
Yeah, we don't know this guy.
The improvised section was particularly good. I think you could include some improvisation as a staple in future performances. As for the prop he threw, no need to get it back. It's fairly cheap anyway.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
And a big thanks also to our wonderful prince. Had Kaeya not agreed to fill in, we might have disbanded right on the spot.
Kaeya, was it? Well, young man, I must say,
young
you
man.
made quite the impression on me. My caravan is always loaded with the finest food and wines. You're welcome to visit at any time.
Hey, wines for the man?
Thank you for the invite, sir. But I'm afraid I've reached the end of my time at Sumeru.
Oh, no.
I'm sure that my friends and family in Mondstadt must be missing me terribly.
Oh, we're ditching?
Well then, consider it an open invitation. Once you've been bitten by the travel bug, my friend, you'll be getting itchy feet again before too long.
The travel bug? Who? No one talks like that.
My door is
Tuss?
always open.
Toos?
If you're ever interested, please ask Darbil to reach out to me. Darbil, we can continue discussions on the sponsorship once you've wrapped up today's show. I'm going back to the inn.
Of course.
Thank you so much, Master Toos. I'll see you shortly.
Different mic difference here.
Seriously, Kaeya, thank you for bailing me out again. You're a good guy. May the gods bless you.
No problem.
You should stay for a few more days. I owe you a meal at the very least.
Darbil, Asgar is back. He lost track of time playing Genius Invocation TCG. You've got to sort him out.
He lost track of time playing Genius Invocation. Man, ever since, like, even before they added TCG, they talked about it a lot.
Genius Invocation again?
Oh!
That does it. That kid's not getting away with it this time. Please excuse me, Kaeya. I will be right back.
Sure.
What's up with that guy?
Rush.
Quick, let's leave.
Okay, I think they're all gone. Let's slip away now while we can.
I was kidding, but okay. Good for us. Leave quietly with Kaeya. Of course. Oh, we're back to the bird. I can't believe I actually called them putting the skin on him. I wasn't sure if they were gonna have enough gall to do so. Hey, the bird's still there, man. Maybe you can be friends with him.
All right, this should be far enough. Don't think they'll find me here.
Didn't want to stay for a free meal sometime?
People were starting to expect a lot of things that I didn't sign up for. Besides, the missing actor is back now. Darbill shouldn't be needing me to stand in again.
Of course. He did this in the other thing where he starts something and then he gets in too deep and then he doesn't want to be there no more.
I don't mind socializing, but compared to chatting over food and drink, I much prefer just going wild on the stage.
Go on, Traveler. I think they spelt it wrong.
What about you? Did you enjoy the show?
I thought your performance was intriguing. I'll say I was curious to know what was going through your mind on stage, good sir.
I was expecting a lengthier critique, but you've thrown the question right back at me. Sneaky.
Sneaky.
All right, I'll rise to your challenge.
Okay.
Let me think. All the world's a stage, and all the people merely players. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, that reminds me of something I heard in the overture to these, and also the other one. That's how the Fatui harbingers see the world.
Perhaps there's an inept god out there deciding everyone's fates, much like the academia student drafting Darbill's scripts. Yeah.
Yes.
Inept is a good word for it. Honestly, it might even be a little too civil to describe a god who turns fathers against their sons and is bent on endless warmongering, don't you think?
Yeah,
Anyway,
definitely.
That's exactly why actors need to wake up and realize they don't have to follow the script.
Yeah, wake
There's
up!
nothing to stop them from following their gut and making it up as they go along.
Sometimes improv has its place, but other times maybe it doesn't. Who knows? Well, does this inept god really exist?
Oh, my dear traveler, please don't take me too literally.
Oh,
I
come
don't
on,
want
it's
you
so
to
much
get the
fun,
wrong
though.
idea. The god is just a figure of speech. The real point I'm making is about the actors.
Yeah,
Everyone,
screw 'em.
You and I included, is both an actor and a member of the audience.
Okay.
If you don't like the script, just walk off the stage and join the audience. You always have a choice.
That's a saying I wasn't expecting. Well, that sounds difficult.
A little too obtuse? Well, don't dwell on it. It's nothing worth losing sleep over. I was just thinking aloud.
Honestly, you do learn a lot more about Kaeya as a person in this. I will say that.
Relax.
As a character.
Be yourself.
Sorry.
Do your thing. That's all I'm really trying to say.
Of course, yes.
When I did my little bit of audience interaction back there, you had no time to prepare. You had to just say what you thought in the moment. I think those spontaneous thoughts are often the most authentic. And that's why I liked your answer. You're still holding on to the mentality
authenticity.
from the stage, right? Keep it. Think of it as a souvenir from my improvised performance.
Bro, man's gave me 2 gifts.
It's been the most fascinating day, hasn't it, little birdie?
Oh, there it goes. I didn't like your whistle, buddy. Wow, you get 2 gifts from this? That's actually cool. And also, here's him wearing his costume and official 2D art. Look at that. Wow. That was really good. Honestly, ever since a certain point with the Hangouts, they've never really had a flop yet. So, you know, good on that. Good on them for that. Yeah, this one was a lot shorter than I expected, though. Just 1, 2, 3. Huh. Well, we finished that. Wow. 40 Primo Gems. Well, actually, I think it was 60. And then plus another 20 for this one. I will say I did learn a lot more about his character than I expected in that hangout. It was really good. But I mean, let's take a look at them so I can see that specific point I was talking about. I think, okay, the first round of them were all right. I think it started like these 4. But I'd say probably Sigh You Up are the ones I've enjoyed the most so far. This one being probably one of the better ones out of like all of them. Because of how like you got to the very end and there was 2 separate endings here with it. for like 2 of them. And I mean, obviously you put Ito in it, it's the best. Also, this picture, just look at it. Look at the picture. Look at that. Anyways, yes, I'm a huge fan of those. My face when no Pikmin. I haven't bought the game. And can I tell you something interesting? I have never played a Pikmin game in my entire life. Anyways, hi Squid, how's it going? You just came in at the back end of my stream. And no, I don't have anything against Pikmin. I actually do want to play it, but the thing is, I bought Tears of the Kingdom and I've only played 5 hours. I don't think I made my $70 of money back worth yet, so I don't think you enjoy it. What? No, I've seen Pikmin enjoyment. I like time management and building. That's on me. Yeah, finish that first. Yeah, just let me want to stream it first. I have trouble. There's actually a few games on my Switch that I want to stream, but like it's not that much extra work, but it's just enough extra work to start up a stream for my Nintendo Switch that I usually just stick to the computer stuff. I mean, from everything I saw in 4, it looked really good. I've actually had a slight interest in Pikmin for a long time. Just never had the means to play it, because I didn't make money for a very long time. Yeah, you feel that? I mean, I have to open OBS instead of Streamlabs. It's a step of plugging in your monitor. Yes, I have to go to a different thing. I want a second monitor for stuff like that, so I can actually put chat there every time instead of putting chat on my screen. Because the way I do it is, there's actually some games where I can't put like the chat overlay on my monitor, and then I have to have my phone open for chat. Like, it'd be nicer just to never have any clutter on my screen and just have a separate monitor, which I could buy it, but there's nowhere to put it. I literally said that earlier in my stream today, actually. Like, I have nowhere to put it from like what my desk is like right now. What am I doing? I'm just walking around now. Yeah, I think I was just about to end the stream until my good old buddy, old pal, Squid, decided to show up. No available players to challenge in TCG. Wow. Though I will say, with that Kaeya thing, I don't think they knew what to do with the 5th story, but they have always had minimum 5 endings. So they're just like, well, just throw that one in there. Also, we can do the costume shield too. Do you play via the source or OBS? I still look through OBS because it doesn't have a delay that I notice. Like, honestly, sometimes I feel like there's like no delay on it, personally. Nah, bro, you're crazy. I played Cuphead. I played and beat Cuphead looking through OBS. If it works, it works. Exactly. I beat Cuphead on that. So, I mean, it can't be that bad. Or maybe I'm just too goated with the sauce. I mean, I am pretty goated when it comes to games like Cuphead. I mean, what can I say? I'm literally stalling right now. Anyways, yes, there we go. That's the end of that. He insisted we played with a projector. A projector? What? Now, that's just absurd. Unless it's on the side of, like, a huge house or something. That would be fun at least. But, like, a projector? Just in-house? Oh, Cuphead on a projector. It was so bad. That does sound terrible. But, you know, I'd still be able to beat it because I'm just good like that. What can I say? His wall. No way. I like how one of the tags I gave myself is casual, even though I am a tryhard in Genshin. I have a good one, man. I hope I could talk to you more often, good buddy, but I will see you later. I do try to join your streams, but whenever you do your streams, I'm either at work or I'm about to go to sleep. So, I mean, thanks for that. But yes, I'll see you guys next time. Next stream, I'll be doing Honkai Star Rail. DM dude shaking my head. What's a DM? Never heard of it. Next week will be Honkai Star Rail. I have Yukon's companion mission to do and event I've been letting build up. So I'll see you then. That will be on, what's today? Thursday? Today's Thursday. So on Sunday, that's the day. I believe it to be. I mean, you don't know what DMs are either. I don't know what you're talking about. But I will end real quick. Thanks for stopping by at the end there, buddy.